Quarantine, nobody wears pants.
I've got jorts on.
True that. You have jorts.
Last week on this thing, Barry bought some dynamite, preacher, and necklace. The group spent most of the time identifying and distributing gear from the means of gift from his Dark Star patrons. They headed into the two trial forest. The outdoor reflected through the clouds that right now. Stone prison by pitting a special bracelet with stone giants in the Spirax Mountain. At the northern part of the forest, where elevation is starting to change, the train to a lot of the grouping got his friend Thalass, before their ascent up the mountains. Will they finally name their group so I can stop calling them the group? Will they discuss this NPC? Will this side quest turn into a major plot line? I don't know. Find out this week.
Will they finally name the group so we can stop calling it the group?
I feel so bad every time I'm like, and the group, blah, 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 blah. Like, all right. They gotta find a cool name at some point.
What episode are we on?
Like
27.
27.
We're not done with the alphabet?
We started it on like the
We didn't do it on
fourth time.
session 1.
That's true.
That's crazy, guys. They got more letters these days.
20.
We're almost done. V, right?
Yeah.
W, X, Y, and Z.
Who's
be a
got a
hard
V?
V is
Wow.
vodka. Yes.
Vodka.
Oh, vodka. I didn't think of vodka. I got
I couldn't.
Very cheap beer.
There you go.
I got
Oh,
Golden Monkey from Victory Brewing.
I have Virginia's
Alright.
finest water.
Shout out. There you go. Shout out Golden Brewing or whatever it was.
Victory.
Golden Monkey.
Yeah, shout out.
Golden
Yeah,
Monkey,
I'm
dude.
done putting effort into this.
It's a real one though.
Shout out to whatever the fuck he said.
It's a 9.5%. So
The same as I
Buckle up.
got on my DiffyQ final exam.
Can lose.
So, you guys remember last time you guys traveled through? You guys fought some dimension dog type things.
Yeah, blink dogs.
There's a different name for them.
We'll call them blink dogs.
Displacer beasts.
Displacer beast. Thank you.
They were wolf
That's
models.
where we put the name.
And yeah, you guys followed Galkuu and met up with his acquaintance slash comrade slash friend Thalass, who was donning like a white scale mail, pretty flashy.
What was his name?
Her name is Talis. Thalass. You guys got there pretty late at night. You were just kind of tending a campfire. Oh shit! I need ambiance. That's what I'm missing.
The graphic on the campfire is funky.
a little bit.
Dig it.
I mean, that's how it is. It's not funky. You can tell it's
Yeah,
like
I
that
meant
because of
funky
how
in
it
like a
is.
good way. It's got the funk.
I enjoy the way they've animated it. I like to think that it was the end of a meeting where they couldn't decide what the fire should look like, and some guy was like, "What if we used all of them?"
So, Forest Night, yeah, that's good. That's what it is. And yeah, you guys see her. She just has a large stick, and she's poking and tending to the flames. And as Galkuu kind of steps up a couple step, about 10 feet ahead of you guys, picks up his pace and is like, "Thalass, greetings. We've made it. I found some friends that could help us on our journey."
Hi, Barry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Barry.
I see you got a nice place here. Is this your house? Like, what's up?
No, this is just a temporary camp.
Oh,
What are you doing out here?
Waiting for... And she looks at Galkuu. I'm waiting for Galkuu to meet me here. I've came up a couple days, set up a little scouting camp, and been trying to find a safe path up the mountain.
is it not safe up there?
The Spirax Mountains are pretty treacherous themselves.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll do
so
just
treacherous.
fine.
what makes them so treacherous? What can we expect up there?
So outside of outside of like monsters and stuff, the terrain of these mountains, they're called Spirax Mountains because they're not like mountainous. They kind of are like spires. They kind of raise out of the ground, and so it kind of looks like, you guys played WoW, like Blade's Edge Mountains back in BC days.
Hated that zone.
From like,
Patent not
Yeah.
pending.
Couldn't get
Oh, yeah.
anywhere.
yeah. So, but picture less like, because those are more like thorns. Picture these like black. They're kind of like rows of black spires, kind of like the spine of like Godzilla or something.
Are they more perpendicular, or do they still jut out to the side?
Is there any gentle
Oh,
curving?
they reach toward the sky. They none of them.
Just
They don't
straight up.
kind of. Yeah, they're all like. Yeah, kind of like spines.
Yeah, it's like a mohawk and not like a 90s
Yeah.
2000s boy band.
Exactly. Which I know that look all too well. All right.
We all do.
I'm about to go
Um,
get a beanie out of the closet just for
I'm
you.
just gonna strap some ramen to my hair.
Some ramen.
Like, look.
it's gonna be May. All right. Yeah. So besides that, that's like the treacherous terrain. It's not really inhabited by societies or anything. It's kind of just kind of what separates the desert from the western part of the continent, and
It's still pretty wild. No villages or anything up there.
yeah, very wild. I wouldn't even expect to see really any villages. You guys have heard there's stone giants, but
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
really,
is this
really it.
north? Pretty far north of Rodarth is where we're going. I'm trying to remember the world map.
Like northwest.
Okay.
See,
This is pretty.
I was
close
looking
to
for
where
that
I'm from.
in TaleSpire. I want something that Roll Cool had that TaleSpire doesn't. Is just a place to show pictures,
Yeah.
which
Mm.
I would like.
Can throw them in Discord.
True.
It's an idea.
I'll have 'em
But yeah,
prepared,
I
though.
was actually my
Yeah.
orc village was around the base of the mountain, but it was on like the eastern edge.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that near here? Are we gonna run into some of your family?
I don't think so. We're a little too far west,
Ah,
and they don't tend to stray.
that they seem nice. From what I've heard.
Drekar, did you say there was a desert on the other side of this mountain range?
There is. Haven't you seen a map?
No.
Really?
Indy. Didn't
Yeah.
no Barry.
Yeah.
Didn't we hear that Mario came up this way
Oh, I don't know about all that.
when we were in the fungus shop?
Right.
You don't remember?
He went up a
I
desert, that was
don't.
for sure, but like, I never met the guy.
Yeah, that's true. But the guy working there said that he thought he came up this way.
Squid face.
You know,
So we should keep an eye out. Is
you
all
seem
I'm
like
saying.
you got a good
guys.
handle on it.
Wasn't
know-
it the squid guy that was the mushroom shop owner? Squid face?
That was Honcho.
No, that was
the cat.
Oh, okay.
Maxie.
Yeah.
No, the shop guy, he was a nice guy. Just a little weird, if I was honest. Bit weird. But hey,
the tailor. It was the
Thalass,
tailor that we
Thalass.
talked to.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he said he was already up in the desert, so he's way past these mountains. Doubt he'd come any. I doubt he'll come back over this way.
No,
He's
but we
running
should
away.
still keep an eye out for maybe any clues or.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Is there civilization in the desert that we know of? Is there a town up
Make a history check.
Oh, I want to make a history check. I'd love a history check.
there? Well, we'll see if Drekar knows first. Roll for me, Barry.
Drekar does know best.
Good old Drekar coming. Oh, where'd it go?
Drekar knows best.
Rampant, we're
Yeah,
flying off the
11
wall.
somewhere.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
With a 10, you know that civilization was mostly wiped out in the desert and it seems kind of uninhabitable. for the most part. And with the 10, you have heard legends of like giant sandworms that eat on most of the living things that do come through there.
All right. There it is. Man, that thing went flying. Sandworms. How big are we talking here? Like size of a tree, like a fallen log, or are we talking size of a boat?
Or a boat made of trees.
With a 10, I'm just that's all you're gonna get out of it.
Okay.
Are we allowing Barry's roll as well?
Yeah, you can go.
And while I'm, listening to Drekar tell about the worms, I'm kind of over by the fire, setting up a little station. That is an 11.
Ooh, got me.
You can verify his story on
Yeah, I
hearing
heard
about
about them
worms.
worms. The crazy guys, and there's a desert, and yeah, I don't think there's much out there either. Drekar, you know a lot about the desert.
I do. I don't know why Mario would go that way.
Maybe he likes worms.
Demon. It's hot there. Why wouldn't he go there?
I don't know about that.
Oh, I do.
Why wouldn't there be all kinds of demons there? If there's nobody there to stop them.
Like
Why would they
worm
choose
demons.
Rodar?
Cause
These are all very good questions. And Thalass speaks up and is like, so what brought you guys on Galku's little journey?
you promised to help a dragon escape the city south.
Also,
Oh, yes.
do you know how to get rid of curses and/or things turning from stone to not stone, or perhaps jade?
Let me check my spells.
Take your time.
I can't say that I can. Oh, let me check this other spell here.
Take your time. Think about it. We're all friends here.
No, not curses.
Oh, too bad.
Some sort of magics and
Mm.
lesser spells I can dispel. But
Like things that turn, like perhaps living creatures from a living thing to a piece of jade.
no, I can't quite say I do that.
All right. Well, then you mind if I use your fire? Thank
no,
you.
of course not. Okay.
Forgot you
Yes,
also
there
have
are
dragon goat powder.
more trained clerics than I that can do those sort of things. But anyway, so you guys are trying to restart the Talons of Justice. I assume that's what Galkuu was filled you in on the way here.
Nope.
He said that the stone giants that live up here, that they have the means to get rid of whatever curses from that dragon. Jesus.
It's a race car.
Someone's driving.
Yes. If we can find that bracelet, which I've scouted it out, the Spire Giants have the princess or the leader there. Where's this bracelet as a ring on our pinky finger on our left hand?
You're telling me there's a princess?
A giant
Yes.
princess.
Oh, a giant. I like them in all sizes.
You're 3 feet tall.
She might be a little too big for you.
I've heard that before.
Sure you have. But yes, we need to find a plan to retrieve this bracelet, and yes, we will free the dragon from its stone imprisonment, and hopefully that dragon, with that dragon, we can restart the Talons of Justice, as the dragon's father was one of the leading members back before the event that happened. That has a name.
The stone
the
dragon.
first war. Before the ending of the first war. But yes, that dragon's been in prison for over 500 years, and
It's probably
hopefully,
bored.
yes, I'm not quite sure how
Probably
time
stuck
passes.
in time.
Somebody who's somebody who's frozen in stone. It's possible it could still think it's in the middle of a war.
Good.
It's possible it could think it's just a stone.
And the bracelet's supposed to restore it?
Yes. She pulls out like this little booklet with some sketchings and kind of turns around and shows it to you. And this bracelet, blah 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 blah, stone something.
Not a lot of details in these notes you've got.
Yeah, really.
Your sketches, you just wrote blah blah.
It's like
My
your list of
brain is just like not like quarantine has finally accessed my brain. And it's just like quarantine everything. I can't find the name of it, but it's like a.
Everything
It just
that's not about
describes how
finding.
this stone bracelet is. It's like, it's looks like a dark gray kind of made out of stone and has these blue like ley lines almost that go through it, and has a couple things. It's been known to turn people to stone and then back out of stone.
Have I heard of this bracelet before on the mini stories I've heard on the ship?
Yeah. Make that roll dice.
Is this a magic item?
Ooh!
All right, that is a total of 28.
Critical.
Let me find the item now.
It also might be able to help you with your friend there, Barry.
Holy shit, I've heard of that. There was this guy, he was telling me, he said he said the same thing. He's like, there's this stone bracelet. It's got these little lines in it. And I was like, oh my god, I think I heard of that. Some guy. Oh my god, who was that? What ship was that on? I think I was running goods. Yeah, I was running goods at a Dormu on the Water Rider. And then all of a sudden, Tony One Eye came up to me. And he said, Barry, you're never going to believe this story I've got about this little bracelet that's made of stone with these little blue lines on it. And it turns people from stone and then away from stone and then back to the stone. And I said, Tony One Eye, you got two eyes. What's that about? And he's like, it's more of a name than it is a description. And I said, okay,
is Tony One Eye Joey Two Toes' brother?
Oh, no.
What about Floyd Big Boy Digby?
So you're thinking of Two Toes Nick, and he was on the blubber hole at a Bullabone, and Floyd Big Boy Digby, that was on the Little Ham. We were out of Berlin Port then, but I don't know how Floyd's doing. We sank on that one.
Probably had too much weight.
Bracelet of rock magic.
The bracelet, it was rock magic. Tony said to me, he said, Barry, it's the bracelet of rock magic. And I said, you're kidding me, Tony. You kidding me, aren't you? And he said, I'm not kidding you, Barry. You know I don't kid. Yeah, I know I
That
heard
would make
that.
sense for why the stone giants sought it and probably have it now.
Because of the
Yes.
name?
So, and you know that it allows you, it grants you immunity to being petrified or put to stone, and then it also allows you to cast Flesh to Stone. And I'm rewarding you with this information because you roll a 28.
Thank you. I've heard
And
this
you can also
story.
stone shape too.
Oh,
God
cool.
damn.
Yeah. So you verify her story of the bracelet, and they would
That's
have
crazy.
it. The Princess Stone Spire Giant wears it as a ring.
And that's because she likes to turn to stone?
I think it's more just decorative.
Oh, okay. Is it
Yeah.
nice? I heard it has got blue lines.
It does actually.
That sounds nice. I'd wear that. It'd be like a hat, though.
Yes. So
I already got a hat.
Galkuu and his and she kind of glances at Indy for a second, and his bloodline aren't too keen on giants, but we can do this a couple ways. And she looks at the rest of the group and kind of, we could go through the front door and ask for it nicely, and she kind of winks, or steal it.
I speak giant, if that helps.
You're
It's
shitting
good.
me.
No, I work with a lot of half giants.
Holy shit, say
Another
something.
language. Oh, good ass ghost.
Oh my god, that's good. The accent, it could be good. I don't know.
I'll
Right.
laugh and point
You
at.
don't know about all that, Barry?
I'll laugh and point at Barry. He said, "Ha! Called you ghost."
Ah, you know me too well. Does everybody speak giant?
I speak giant.
Huh, that's crazy. I never picked it up.
It's because you're little.
Well, I think
Little people can't learn it.
Hilarious.
Don't blaming me. Nobody puts the giants on the boats. It's their fault. They won't get on the water.
You telling me you've never been on a giant ship?
No, I'm telling you that there was no giants on many of the
In
ships.
all of the 200 years that you've been sailing,
200
no,
years.
not one giant's ship.
I've been on a giant ship.
But no one that belonged to a giant.
But no captain was a giant. I've known a few giant assholes. Old Covell Smiling Storm. What a dick.
So, Thalass, interrupting your conversation about giants and giant ships, takes the stick she was poking the fire with and kind of starts to draw a little map in the dirt. So we are here. We make our way up the mountain. I scouted this the last few days. There's an orc front line who's holding this entrance to the Tuntana Forest, which
Oh, that sounds
sweet
nice.
sweet talk our way through. So we make it up to the mountain itself.
Sweet
Once we are in
talk,
the
you say.
mountains. Yes, they'll let us pass. I've been through a couple times. They seem very nice.
You think they know Gnomish? I got them a sweet talker.
I highly doubt that they would know Gnomish.
You'd think that.
And once we pass the orcs, and she's drawing like this, then we'll make it to this first, most southernmost spire, which we'll have to climb. And then there is a sky bridge made out of stone that leads to the Giantspire.
Can I write all this down?
Yeah.
I'm copying the map.
You have paper?
I have paper and ink.
I mean, like
And
in
a
your
pen.
hand.
I can get it out.
Don't whip it out.
I'm gonna whip it out on stream.
EOS? No.
Here it comes. We're getting deleted. I'm just copying
Yes,
the map down and shit.
I've gone up a couple times. I crossed the spire bridge once, and they seem on the other side. I saw two spire giants keeping watch, so that's as far as I got.
Now, these giants. How big are they?
They are large. You see that tree behind you?
Which one?
That one.
Yes.
That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
About that big.
Oh Jesus.
That one. That tree.
That one, Barry.
Now that one I could believe, but that one?
Yes, that one.
All right. I don't know about all that.
Do these
Barry has
creatures
a large,
have any?
a large
any
pile
kind
of
of-
black powder in front of him, by the way, now.
Right next to the fire.
I've got like 3 feet.
And smoking
What
a
about
cigarette.
any vulnerabilities? Are these? Is there anything that is precious or dear to these giants that we could use against them?
It sounds like they like jewelry a lot.
Yes. Anything that they can wear. They can't. Most human-sized magic, like or jewelry, they can't quite fit. So
I get that.
this princess uses it as a bracelet, or as a ring. I'm sorry, and seems pretty keen on that. So if you could perhaps get other items that is big enough for a giant, maybe we could offer a trade.
Did we get rid of that crown.
No, we
With
still
all
have
the-
it. But I think
That-
it's human. I believe it's human size.
Right, it's a human-sized crown, which could be a giant-sized bracelet.
That is very true.
Oh my god.
An upgrade
Preacher.
from a ring to a bracelet. I mean,
You
I whip
that
out.
might-
I whip out my whole just like, and
You can't just say that.
I can whip out my whole whenever I want. All right.
I'll just whip out my blah blah
Christ.
blah.
I hop in and I look at all the organized shit that I organize, and I pick up the circlet.
Wait, bring the pillow.
Okay.
yeah, we'll present it on the pillow.
I
As a-
proposed many
He
times.
sold the
if you
pillow.
Show up. I sold one of the 2 pillows.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When you bring the crown out, Galkuu looks at it and kind of takes a step back and is like, "Where did you get that?"
Get what?
Oh my god. Have you ever been to a bathhouse where like the
This
bathroom
hole?
turns out?
Oh,
Not
Barry,
the whole,
Oh,
the chromatic crown.
Barry, shut up.
well,
Oh, I
Tell-
found it.
Yes, we came across it by happenstance. What do you know about it?
I just know that it's got the color of all the chromatic dragons, and
well spotted.
I believe the cult of the dragons use that for some rituals, maybe, or something. I don't know. I think we should get rid of it, though. Evil.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
Bring it
we'll
to
give it to the
giants.
or the giants. Yeah, we'll give it to the giants in trade for the ring.
I think, preacher, what should happen is you should propose to the princess and offer this
Oh, whoa, huh?
as the
Mm-mm.
ring. You seem like you
No,
need
sir.
a lady in your life. That's just a note. I'm just saying.
Why would I need a
speak
lady in
up
my
really
life?
quickly while all this is going on. Like, can I see that pillow for just about 10 minutes? I can
Uh,
identify it to see what it is.
Barry,
Wow.
you're gonna have to ask Barry. Yee.
That's what I'm
No, I
like.
sold my pillow.
Oh, you sold yours? Whose is this?
That was just the extra one, you know.
Oh, here you go, Yee.
Yeah.
I toss him the
Alright.
pillow.
Well, be careful, it's nice.
Don't put it on the
And you
ground.
see, you see, sit down with his purple book out, and his eyes are kind of just like going purple as he's for 10 minutes. As
Mhm.
and
I've got out this wax paper, and I'm packing things like gunpowder together, and putting little
Okay.
strings coming out of them.
all right.
Now,
And Thalass like goes, Galkuu, calm down. This could be of use. These giants, they don't really like dragons.
Do they like gnomes?
We could convince. I don't think they have a problem with gnomes.
Oh, see.
They've probably done some business with the deep gnomes here in the mountains. But anyways, they hate dragons and could possibly use that as leverage in that trade. Either
we
convince
don't-
them that it's
we
not.
don't want to seem desperate to get the ring. That might send up a red flag of some sort. They may think the ring is special. Bracelet, sorry. It's a ring to her, bracelet to us.
Right.
So we want to maybe tiptoe around it, get into good graces, and then
I am a very charming gentleman.
I bet you are. I can be charming too,
I
believe it or not.
I
I'm
can
also
use
charming.
My sexual prowess to seduce the princess. And then
We're not seducing any
before the
princesses.
throes of lovemaking, she will take off the bracelet. And that is when I take it and run away.
Let's hold that.
Walk in there and say,
as a
"Hey,
plan
baby,
B.
nice ring. Want to see what I can do with it?" Cock ring.
Let's just
Turns
hold
himself
that
to
for like a
stone.
plan B or maybe a C or a D.
All right, I'm just putting it out there, you know. I'm just trying to. There's only good ideas.
The only bad idea is one that goes unmentioned, but let's keep our options open. I think going about this in a good way might be in our favor.
Uh huh. And if
Okay,
not,
so
we can blow them
Anything underhanded. Or we could blow them up. Yeah, that too. But
Was the original? Do the giants and dragons like hate each other or anything?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so they probably
Is that,
wouldn't
like,
like
common
us
knowledge?
getting the ring or the belt to go and save the dragon. But we do have this little jade figurine that we can use as bait.
Well, I need to figure that out. So, that's like my one job.
The belt might help you get that done.
The
It
belt.
also gives us a reason to have the belt that doesn't involve talking about the dragon.
What?
the bracelet.
Yeah, it's a bracelet. She wears it as a ring. Yeah. I thought for you it'd be a belt.
It might be. I am 33 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, you're no tiny.
I'm 3 foot tall and 33 pounds.
So I think our first bet should be to try to build a rapport with these giants, and then maybe upon seeing the ring, one of us mention how nice it is and that
We have this
We can
dragon
trade for it.
hat, and they are real upset. We can make up a story about how we took it from the dragons in a sewer.
I'm not sure there's too many dragons in sewers, but okay, you know more about it than I do.
Well, I don't know about all that.
I've only ever seen one dragon, and it's back there.
You don't see this other guy right here?
Oh, well, I don't see race, so no, I don't really tell that he's a dragon.
You're a little bit slow, ain't you?
Yeah,
Well,
Okay,
I
then
think-
it's settled.
I think sending Preacher in there is a perfectly good idea. That nothing could go wrong, and I could probably go with him, because as we've stated, they love gnomes.
Do you know if they speak common?
The princess will for sure. She has to deal with negotiations with the gnomes and stuff, and a lot of them and mountain dwarves.
They probably speak gnome too, because it's a beautiful
Um,
language.
The hirelings and the lookouts, I'm not too sure.
might I
And
make
get-
another suggestion? We speak to them in their native tongue as out of respect.
I think that's a good idea. Who all can speak giant?
I can.
I can
use
as well.
magic to speak giant to them.
I'm learning.
You can speak giant?
Telepathically, using awakened mind.
Yes.
That's unique.
That might scare them.
I think the staff will allow me to speak to them.
I'll just turn invisible, and then they will think they're hearing voices. That
And
won't
I
scare
know
them.
the fifth most giant.
Okay. It's settled then. We will negotiate with the giants. And you see Galkuu kind of like, okay. We will negotiate.
Galkuu,
Yes.
we're negotiating, right?
What?
We're going to negotiate. No fighting.
Yes. I can do that.
These are royalty. We're dealing with a princess.
You sound like you have reservations about going in here. Let's hear them.
Well, the giants are too smart and have confused the chromatics with the not chromatic dragons.
So we should stay back.
They could just be colorblind.
Well,
I think-
we'll have
I've had
Drekka.
run-ins in the past where they've attacked on sight, and it's just as I've taken up my vows as a paladin, I've been challenged. And no, this is good. We should do it. We should negotiate.
Well, I can turn one of you into like a cat.
And we could put one of the other ones in a bag and drag 'em.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Dragon.
I have the nicest silk rope. It won't even feel that bad.
And Indy, when you knowing Giant, it could really, this could be a good thing for our race. This could be
So
good.
to mediate, why don't me, Drakkar, and maybe Preacher, if he wants, why don't we run the negotiation, see what happens, and then you guys stay behind and keep a lookout.
Are you going to be comfortable with that, Indy?
Yeah, I suggested it. I can do it.
You're not worried about getting attacked right off the bat without provocation?
No, I'm pretty quick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Plus, I don't look like many other Dragonborns. I look at my suit and I look at Galku's like armor plate and sword, and
Why is it? Because you're bronze?
well, it's not even that. It's just that I don't. A lot of Dragonborns tend to be, more muscular and intimidating. I don't think I am. It's not to any offense to you, Galkuu, but a sword, shield, and armor is not going to, play a big role in the negotiation.
Correct. I can wait outside.
We'll need a safe word.
We could doll you up a little bit.
I'm not too particular on dolling up.
Just an idea. What it sounds
All right,
like, you guys have got a good plan. You just tell Barry where to go.
Keep you guys as backup in case things go south.
I guess in the end it is the captain's final call, which we have determined was Mr. Indy, Captain.
Yes, that is correct.
Let's get some rest then. We'll head out early in the morning.
Aye, Captain.
It's a good plan. At this point, Thalass goes, yes, in the morning. And in the meantime, he pulls out a mountain goat. I got this today.
I got this
As
today.
a spear gash in the side, and goes, but don't really know how to prepare it, so I was hoping one of you could.
I lean over to Drakkar and I go, "Is that mutton?"
It's better.
I would love to show you how, but I also don't know how, and I'm also busy.
Can I do a survival check to see if I can gut
Yeah.
it and skin it? And
Of course.
Wait.
Hey, don't make too many sparks over there.
I got a 14.
Yeah, so you struggle a little bit, with you're not the knife. You don't have a good tool for it, but the knife that you're using, it's cutting through, and you're able to get the skin off, but it's not really salvageable for anything. It's coming off in pieces, but
Okay.
it's exposing the meat. So you lose the hide and stuff, but
That's okay.
yeah, you're able to prepare it, and it's prepared for cooking.
Perfect. Now we just set it over the fire and we should be good.
Hey, easy with the sparks.
Is this the guy with a keg of gunpowder?
The keg of gunpowder is in my hole.
Okay.
I've taken some of it out, and I have a pile of gunpowder.
Oh, you brought out a pile?
Yeah.
Well, keep it away from the fire. Why don't you put it by that
need the
tree
light.
that looks like it? Oh my
He
gosh.
says with a cigarette in his mouth.
Thalass takes her spear and is like, let me see the meat, and it kind of stabs it. Does anyone have anything else we can make a little spit? Something I can. Not that kind of spit.
Oh,
I have a javelin.
Perfect. Put it in the other end of this goat, and then we'll
hey,
just rotate it.
we got that new spear.
We're not cooking on my magical Garfeltaz spear.
The ancient spear of honor and combat that I knew everything about. Much like the bracelet, I heard a story about that.
So, there's some cooking of this meat with the little spit you guys made out of a couple spears, and Indy's cooking, or sorry, there's a word for it when you're doing it with hunting, but
Cooking.
dehiding, skinning, etc. You guys have a nice meal of mountain goat from the Spirax Mountains as you retire for the evening. Does anyone want to do anything
About how many sticks of
for
dynamite
the long rest?
could I be of making?
How long do you want to spend? It's like until bed, until you go to bed for a full long rest,
I mean, like,
or do you want
while this
to
conversation's been happening, I've been doing it, and then while they do that, I've been doing it. And
make a
I-
tinker's tool check?
I don't think I want to give up on the long rest. But... Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, it's a... I don't know, what is it? It is a 7.
Ooh,
But a natural 1 into a 7.
a 1.
A natural 1 into a 7. Let's
Oh,
not forget
gosh.
that it was a 7.
How much damage does the dynamite do?
Oof.
The keg does... Stand by.
You didn't have the whole keg out though. You,
I
right?
didn't
You said
have
you
it-
pulled.
I didn't have it far away.
It's in the hole.
Yeah, I thought
I
you
wasn't
specifically
just
said
gonna
you
grab
pulled out.
handfuls of gunpowder. I would have brought the keg over and had a little thing out with gunpowder.
Is it 3d6 for dynamite?
3d6 for 1, and then each one after that is another one, and then the keg was like 10d6. And there was 50 dynamites worth of black powder. But the keg is
Okay,
doesn't do as much. The keg is
Right.
I'm looking for it.
We're all dead.
Long rest. Boom. We're all dead.
Wah wah.
Die in a Looney Tunes accident.
I think it was like
Preacher's anvil drops out of the sky and
8 or
kills
9. I think if you just use the powder keg, it's like 8d6.
Okay.
If the whole thing is exploding
So as
or whatever's happening.
you've got your like dynamite casings out, like you have the first ones on your
It's
lap,
just
and, like packing it tight,
I'm wrapping it in paper. It's basically the cigarette of explosives.
just wrapping it up and packing it, and you're putting the wick in. You got your cigarette in your mouth,
It definitely wasn't me. It was from one of these guys on this fire.
Someone
and you see ash coming up, you know, coating the nice goat as it's happening, and just a little ember from your cigarette falls right in as you're putting that last packing on, and just boom, take a. I rolled high on it. Take 15 bludgeoning damage.
I can dex
As,
save.
oh, that's right.
he sees the ash
Yeah.
falling
Oh.
down and goes, "Decker, come out!"
Hey!
21. It's like DC 12 or 14. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did I say? 15. Take half.
Yeah.
As you tuck and roll away. What's the radius on? Is it 10?
It's 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. Who do you think anyone would be sitting next to you while you're doing this, or would?
That's not my. I think it's totally normal.
Yep. I guess I'm not saying like who wants to take damage, but like also.
I'll roll a dex. I'll roll a dex
Who would
because
have been
I was
sitting
probably
nearby Barry?
because I was the one telling him to be careful. So
We were both working on the goat, I guess.
I got 21, but since I have evasion, I don't take any damage.
Nice. All right, so basically what happens, Clay, is the dynamite, you just get done making one, you're like, that's nice, and then it basically just blows up in your lap, and you see the ember falling, and like in slow-mo, you're like, I've been here before, and you like roll back.
I just throw it in the air and I roll.
Yep. and you're able to save the rest of the stuff, but you're not able to like obtain any dynamite. And one blows up in your face.
How much do I lose?
7.
1 dynamite's worth.
Oh,
Okay.
powder. Got it.
God, Barry.
That was not my fault. I said you
They
guys
didn't
gotta
know we were
watch the
coming. They know
sparks.
now.
Here,
No,
come here.
I was here,
Gives
I
you
was
the-
here first. I was here first making the dynamite. You guys brought the fucking deer.
I'm gonna grab one of my torches that's in my backpack. I'm gonna light it, and I go like 20 feet away from the camp, and I just stick it into the ground. This is your workstation.
Aye, aye, Captain. Barry's smoking while he drags the black powder keg.
Spilling black
Okay.
powder everywhere.
God damn it.
It's got like the cartoon line dragging behind him that's just sprinkles of gunpowder all the way back to our
Barry,
campfire.
Barry, how much of this
I've
do
been
you
doing
need
this for
right
200
now?
years. I know what I'm doing.
Apparently you don't.
That was you.
I wasn't even smoking.
No, it was the fire. The cigarettes are fine.
Why are you making dynamite next to a fire? I thought
need
you
the
knew.
light. You try making dynamite in the dark. You want to die?
Don't you see
We
the
almost
dark?
did anyways, so
Nah, you're fine. Your eyebrows will come back. They always do.
I don't even have eyebrows.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'd have been reading my book as best as I
Maybe.
could.
That investigation.
Am I out of time to make more dynamite?
Yeah, I'll say
That's fair.
it rattled you and gave you a couple PTSD flashbacks as you were like doing things the rest of the night.
I don't think that's what it was. I think I feel like
I don't-
everyone's judging me.
I'm gonna ask
That's an-
Iggy.
Yeah,
I feel like they're
Yeah.
judging me, and
That's-
I'm just like, I'm
that
mad.
feels
at
more
them.
true.
Captain
What'd you get?
Captain Andy made him go sit at the kids'
Oh.
table.
Yeah, I did.
They fucking-
I put his ass in timeout.
I played my cigarette. I fucking over there making a bunch of sparks. I don't know why you gotta put fucking fire.
Just talking to himself.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Yee, do you have mending at all?
What'd you roll in the book?
An
whoops.
8.
8 plus
Yeah.
total.
That's everything. That's all of it.
Between it being like not enough light for you to, like you're like straining your eyes to actually read the book, and then right when you get into like, okay, oh, here's a good lighting. I can, if I sit like this, I can. An explosion happens not too far off. You're like, all right, you know what? I'm not able to read this book.
Fuck you, Barry.
Fuck you.
God damn it. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, no, buddy. All right, fuck you.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
All right, fuck you.
Amazing.
You guys have a nice meal once the goat is
I don't even want it.
finished. You guys can have a
I'm
long
angrily eating out of my
rest.
pouch, my slop pouch, while they're fucking eating their goat.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Long rest.
anything else before we long rest?
I guess I would do it in the morning. So no.
I put
Okay.
out the torch
Yeah,
with my slop.
I investigated the pillow, but did I find anything out about the pillow?
Oh,
Was there
you
anything-
identified it? Yeah, it's a nice pillow.
Just basically a pillow? Okay. Alright.
The nicest pillow you ever did see.
Uh-huh.
For
You
some.
should have seen what I got for
It
the
is
other
very
one.
soft.
But there's nothing special. It's just a pillow.
It's just a pillow.
Alright.
Sometimes
I
it's
guess
just
to-
a pillow.
I also never officially like investigated my shield in all this time, so I'd like to do that before the long rest. But I've also got the information here. I just wanted
Maybe
to
you
make
mean
that a point.
identified it?
Yeah. Well, it spoke
Okay.
to me. I wanted to be careful about it.
After you eat, after you identify the pillow and come up with nothing, kind of step away, as on a full stomach, as everyone's kind of like, conversations dying down, and you pull out the shield and set it down and have your book out that you can go to identify it. And after a few minutes, you hear a voice in the back of your head.
Very nice to meet you.
Barry,
What
no.
do you want from me?
Who are you? How are you talking to me? Why do only I hear you?
Talk in a voice that only you can hear. I like this voice.
It's trying to find
This is
itself.
better. I talk in a way that only you can hear. Telepathy. You know something about that, don't you?
No. Oh, I know a thing or two about that.
Oh, do I?
Know a thing or two? Because I've thought a thing or two.
Bum 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 bum.
Why did you take us out of the hell?
I heard in a dream that I would be looking for something, and I just assumed it was the shield. I thought I heard your voice or saw a flash or something that spoke to me.
You liar.
All right,
Free me
fine.
from this prison, and I will do whatever you want.
How are you trapped in the shield? What do you mean prison?
Yes,
I don't know.
I
How
once
can
had great power, and it was taken from me. And I was put in the shield.
Who trapped you in this shield?
Asmodeus.
And what led to you being trapped in the shield?
A difference in beliefs.
Is there anywhere where can I find Asmodeus? Do you know where he is?
Still, you know nothing. Asmodeus will find you.
Well, if I know nothing, I'm not gonna free you just yet. So, unless you want to tell me some information another time, I think you're gonna stay in the shield. Um,
And the shield's face, like as you're like looking at it, kind of warps and turns from like a scowling look to a more like, and it has like its eyes kind of get more scowled and its face kind of like creeps up, and smiling a little bit more.
So I'm gonna say it's just starting to look more suspicious.
Yeah, but
All right.
you
Yeah.
identifying it, you are able to tell that it is the pit fiend Galkuu is in the shield, and it has powers which you see.
Yeah. So I've seen like the powers and the stats on it. How did you? Can you say that name one more time? The pit of what?
Galkuu, Gargauth.
Garguth. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And make a religion check.
Yeah. What's my religion? +3. 3 + 3 is 6. God. Wait. Hang on. I did something with this. Don't I think I have proficiency? Give me
Okay.
a second. Damn it! I leveled up for this. I thought. Somewhere. I gotta scroll through D&D Beyond and find it.
My fault. These guys don't even know how to fucking make
Oh,
dynamite.
damn it! No. Wait.
Oh, they know if they need to smoke. They don't know shit.
We hear you, Barry.
I know you hear me. I can see you too.
Oh, I have proficiency. So what? Do I just add my proficiency bonus to that?
Yeah.
In religion?
Yep.
Okay, so I got a 9.
It's still not gonna.
Yeah, probably not gonna.
No, I need a 10
Fuck.
because it's not
Damn it.
super. But you don't recognize Asmodeus.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, then I will just settle in for the long rest. I will like equip the shield though, because I see the stats and it seems, you know.
So it is very good, but you don't have you're not proficient in shields, so I think that's if you attune to it and use it, it's gonna come with some drawbacks.
I think you have
But you can do
disadvantage
it.
on everything else.
Okay.
Like using it's a heavy.
If it's proficient, he can't even. If he's not proficient, he can't wield it. That's what.
Are you sure?
That's what I'm pretty sure.
I'm also pretty sure.
Okay. I didn't know that was the
Full-on-
case. If that's the case, then I'll
can't
still
do
just.
it.
All right.
That's how it usually is with weapons and armor. Like if they're not
It can't be
proficient with
wielded.
those,
Like he can't gain any bonus from it. I guess he could hold it, but
yeah, he can hold it,
He'll
but he
block
won't
it.
get. Yeah, I guess he won't get the +2. But if you want to give him the other stuff or whatever that comes with it, that's on you. But
can't use it as a shield.
right.
But he can he can hold it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've just been kind of carrying it, so I guess I haven't really been wielding it. I don't think the stats would apply then, unless it's like, you know, it's up to Kirby. But either way, all right. So I won't equip it. I'll just kind of put it back on my back or in my bag where it was before, and settle in.
So if you use it, you won't get the +2. You would get its bonuses,
That seems right to me. Yeah.
and you would have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity, and you can't cast spells.
Oh.
There you go.
Is
That'll render you useless.
Wait,
but
wait,
that'll
wait,
render
wait,
you
wait,
completely-
Yeah, I was gonna
All
say,
right,
even when you
well,
don't know how to use it, it makes you
I'm
worse.
not gonna use the spell then, or not gonna. Whatever. I'll just.
you can
keep
carry
holding
it
on to
though.
Yeah.
Maybe someone in the group can use a shield, like old Barry.
Man.
You're already cursed.
I can
You don't
also
need another one.
I'm gonna run to the washroom. I'll be right back.
not currently magical.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with a quick break too. I need to fill up my drink.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll take
Okay.
5 as we all long rest. Yo. Okay. So it's morning. Let me change the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Yee.
Mm-hmm.
There he pops up.
Can you do me a favor, friend? Please.
Maybe. Let's see. What?
Can you clean my suit? Just make it look presentable for today.
Bathe me.
I think fine.
Help me
Snap my
shower,
fingers
daddy.
and his suit is clean. And it
Okay.
smells nice too.
Ooh.
What kind of smell do you want? Can I do smells?
Ooh. Let's see. Let me
Not
get
too
like a
complicated.
no. Let's do like a
Ocean water.
no, like a cedar pine, like the forest.
I say sure, yeah. And I reach over or walk away like 10, 15 feet to one of the pine trees that are behind me, and I take it and I just rub it on his jacket because I don't know if the scent is a thing that I can do with
Oh.
prestidigitation.
Is that how they do that?
And I say, well, bam!
It is done. Magic.
I like fix my tie, make sure my tie clip is even. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go then.
I'm gonna take out the circlet.
It's still
and
nighttime.
put,
We still have to get through the orc checkpoint. Remind everyone.
oh,
There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Good
Then I'm
morning,
gonna-
everybody.
I'm gonna put the circlet back and Barry's keg back into the hole of mine, and then fold it back up, put it away.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty good with orcs. I can probably get us through.
Okay.
If you want, Captain. I don't want to step on your toes.
No, you're not stepping
Your-
on anybody's
your
toes, but I
ship.
promised Drakar he'd have this one, Barry.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I get that. Everybody needs their moment, and he doesn't do much.
Don't go just spreading that around, Barry. All right. Are we ready, friends?
All right.
I'm
ready to
ready as
go.
I'll ever be.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, let's follow Galkuu. He knows the way.
Okay. Let's go. Team. I guess we don't really have a squad name. Let's go.
Just gonna
So-
keep mentioning that.
Just start following.
Do you do
All right.
names?
I'm going to. I had other stuff planned for this area, but I changed my mind.
Oh boy. Shouldn't have ate all that lamb last night.
That's
It was
why
a
Start
goat.
get the spins.
Lol.
Man. Look at all this
We're just
stuff.
skipping all
Lol over
this?
here.
Yep.
What?
I had other things in mind, but I changed what I wanted to do.
Never heard of a DM doing that before.
DM calls an audible.
I do it all the time.
Oh, I had a bunch of content, but I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you guys so much combat last time, or like I feel like it's been, yeah. So we're not doing that.
But I live for combat.
Yeah, we've been fighting a lot, but I'm a fan.
Yeah, and we just had like it was gonna be more like nonsense forest fights, and I just didn't want to waste our time on that.
Okay.
I have a feeling this isn't going to go well, so we'll have plenty of giants to fight.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right,
Or
Did you guys get up?
depending on how bad this orc thing goes, looks like we'll be pretty busy.
you get up, you see basically a camp coming to rise for the day of orcs as you guys kind of crest these like little rocky passage which leads to a little bridge, and you see a bunch of orcs on post and like one guy bigger than the others. Make a perception check. Who do you like? What would be your marching order here? You guys are following Thalass and Galkuu.
I think it's me and Drekar next after.
Yeah, Barry would be
Most
something
likely.
to look
Yeah.
back.
You two all make perception checks.
Okay.
Barry's-
Ooh, natural
Barry's-
20
Oh.
for a 26.
Don't even bother rolling for me either.
Well, you might see it too, and it could help.
All right, throw it.
27.
Oh.
You
Five.
hate to
All
see
of
it.
these orcs.
5.
Get
you
all
see-
these chickens.
You see a lot of orcs, but Indy, you see on the kind of head honcho orc who's ordering people around. He's kind of like slapping people, like, "Get up! It's time. Get to your posts." You see that on his back he has a spear that kind of matches something similar to what Drekar has and what you guys found in the bathhouse.
Before we get too far, I just want to mention that Barry's pulling rear guard, so he's watching our backs.
Okay.
Can I assume it's like a sister spear to what he has as a spear? You were
Maybe.
talking about his
Yeah.
spear, right? Okay.
Yeah, they look identical. His is decorated in a little different way, but they seem very similar.
Drekar.
What?
That guy has the same spear as you.
We found this one in the. It was the statue of Bane had it.
Just as you guys are having this conversation, he turns around. And, "Oh, what do you guys want?" And like a couple orcs turn and go. The orc approaches you. He's really strong. He's wearing like half leathers and half like beast hide. He's got this wolf head on one shoulder, like kind of out, and then the rest of it is just like tattered robes, and he's got this spear, this really nice spear on his back, like almost
step
blood
forward.
red.
Yeah, I'll step up towards him and say, "We just want to pass. Let's see I think you've met our friend here," and gestured towards Thalass. Said she's been through here.
He like, "Oh, again, you want passage?" Yes, Erzog, come on, let me go through another day. one more day of travels can't hurt us.
And what does it cost you, Urzog, to let people through?
Cost me nothing, but here you're on Tuntana Forest soil, and you are protected here in some regards. Once you cross this bridge, you are no longer protected. You're basically crossing boundary lines into the branded Dominion's territory.
Is that another band of orcs?
You should know, Half-Blood.
Do I know? Have I heard
No.
any stories about them?
You guys would all. It's like a giant province of the country. They're kind of like the world's. I've kind of based them off of like the Borg, in a way.
Yeah.
They're human though. They in order to become branded, they basically shave all their body hair and they get a brand like on the back of their head, and they become one with the Dominion. But they rule basically every like from here to all the way up north, and
Through the desert, too?
the desert's to your east, so like
Okay.
north and west of. If you had a map, you'd be like, oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, I've heard of them guys before. They're real weird.
Yep.
I ran on a boat that was out of Ultraca, and it was real awkward sometimes.
Well,
Awkward,
So you-
like how awkward?
And, you know, the little shavy things and the brands, they're not my thing.
Do we need to pay to get through?
no.
So
Are you at odds with the people on the other side of the bridge here? Are they? Do they?
We haven't seen them in weeks, but they've been posturing around local orc villages and more larger orc encampments to the west, and we are notified to set up outposts here at the base of the mountains and just hold this bridge as a choke in case they come this way. But once you cross that bridge, you're no longer in Gaustrian territory, and we will not be able to assist you.
that's okay. We haven't been assisted in a long time.
We'll watch our toe. We'll stay on our toes, and if you see us coming back from the other way, then just remember that we can. Just remember our faces.
Are there any kid orcs around?
No, this looks like a war band kind of.
Never mind.
You see a bunch of orcs kind of sitting on the side of like looking down with their crossbows, and see a couple on the other side, just on the other side of the bridge. It's kind of like standing guard, but
All right, we should get moving then.
okay. Well,
What
if you see any of the branded and you head back, please let us know.
Hi there. Very nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Urzog.
Urzog. Now, one sec, I gotta, I gotta find that page that says Barry. Hey, do you know Telmo? Or Drektak? Or Bimblush? Or Zalpo? You ever met those guys? Nice guys.
Zalpo, yes.
Oh, great guy, Zalpo. Big fan.
Yes. Great warrior.
Yeah, he was doing something. He did. I saw that guy shoot a deer from must have been 200 yards. Guy,
Great shot.
crazy stuff. He's a nice guy. All right. Anyway, I guess we can keep going. If you see him, tell him Barry said hi.
Oh, okay. I believe last time he was stationed a little farther south.
I don't know about all that.
Okay.
Jeez.
And he kind of signals like to the orcs who are like guarding the bridge. He goes, "They're good." And
Barry's acknowledging everybody who, as he walks past all the orcs, says, "Hi, Barry. Nice to meet you. Hi there, Barry."
as
As we're
Galkuu crosses Urzog, he in Orcish goes, "Thank you, Rockdog."
Rocktar to you.
Right back at you, friend.
Rocktar right back at you.
As we're crossing, I want to look over the edge of the bridge. Is it just like rocks? Is it just like a small like little ravine where?
Yeah, it's like a ravine, but there's also like what's left of a little stone road, but it's kind of desolate below.
How far
It's
down?
like a 40, 45, 50-foot drop.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys cross.
Whoever's right in
And-
front of me, Barry grabs him by the back of the knees and goes, "Whoa!"
You said you were in the
Don't do that.
back.
I'm in the very back.
I'm usually in the back, so that probably would have been me.
Yeah, you feel some little fingies on your by the back of your knee pits. Do a little shake.
Oh, geez, oh, shit. Barry.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
easy. You're too easy.
You got me, Barry. You got me good.
Get out of here.
You got one coming, buddy.
Oh,
You got one coming.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh, you better.
What's on the other
So
side?
you guys travel for a few hours, ascending the mountain. It's as you're going, there's less of the trees, and then you get to an area where you see the first spire that Thalass talked about, and then above it, like vertically, like a long way, you see a sky bridge connecting to another spire that's larger and a little thicker.
Whoa.
So we have to ascend this tower, and you see like there's kind of a spiral footpath up this tower around the outside, and then you guys see that bridge up there. We crossed that, and that larger spire is where the giants inhabit.
Easy enough.
Okay.
Can't be that much different from the rigging on a ship. It's not moving, you know?
It's true, it won't move.
Can we see if there's an easy way up the first spire?
Yeah, so right now it's kind of a wide, and it goes like up this like conical formation, like in this spiral around the outside. So you guys ascend. It takes you, a couple hours to go around this outside, and as it does, it gets thinner and thinner.
Do we need to
To a
make any
point.
checks?
Yes, so here's where the checks are coming in. Comes to a point where you can see the bridge. Like you crest the corner, you can see the bridge, but at this point, like it's getting very, very thin, and you guys have been single file for probably the last 30 minutes, but now it's like, okay, I kind of have to turn a little sideways. And then you're like, oh, this last stretch is going to be a little bit of a tricky, and I want some ambiance for this. Oh, there's no windy thing. Just keep that going the whole time.
He's gonna pass out in about 2 minutes.
I need
They just put the fan on.
Dude, I wish I had a fan in my room.
Is it voice activated?
Alexa?
Yeah, Alexa.
It didn't work, guys. Try again.
Hey Alexa.
There we go.
Oh, it's on.
Found something.
That's creepy. Isn't the sound coming through your headphones?
And
The fan's coming from
to
inside
speak up
your
over the
computer.
wind, you hear Tal's like, just hug the wall. We don't have much farther to go.
What?
Yeah, just hug the wall.
How did giants make this?
Don't fall?
Yeah, don't fall. As you guys look down, like as you're doing it, you're shimmering like you see like rock like falls and just like.
You know, preacher, this is higher than the ships I was on.
Yeah, don't grab my legs, please.
Yeah, you guys are probably
I'm thinking about
like over 1,000 feet up, like on the side of the spire, but you guys are probably 100 feet away from where the bridge is.
I just pull out my rope.
pull up my nice rope.
I just pull it out. I'm just like,
You
oh,
call that a
guys.
rope?
Yeah, so how do you guys want to traverse this? Single file.
We need to rope up, guys.
I think if one of us falls though, and you get a rope and you're on a little ledge, everybody goes.
Well, it depends on who goes. If you go, we're not in any danger. If I
You
go,
should just drag
we're in
me.
trouble.
Wait, how far is it? Can you just throw me?
Possibly. We have 50 feet of rope that I can tie you to
Just
the end of
tie
and
me
swing it.
on, tie me on and get me around the corner.
We have the
Actually,
Barry
yeah.
pendulum.
So Barry, you're the only one who can walk still straight on. Everyone else is having to shimmy. Barry's- and then Tal's like,
Oh,
remember it being wider last time I was here?
that seems fine.
I think maybe Barry should go first.
I'm not a leader.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give him one end of the rope and have him go.
I'm gonna take the
It's
nice
an order,
rope.
Barry.
Okay.
Aye, Captain.
As you pass,
Wait.
Thalass goes, you can do it, and guidance.
Oh, that's nice of you. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, these other
You
guys just say. That's nice.
If only we had a bard here to sing us a song and inspire us.
Yeah, I know about all that. How far
I
is
knew a
this-
bod. I knew a bod. Let me tell you, I knew a bod.
How far is this ledge looking at? Is it like 50
What?
feet? Is it like more than 50 feet? Do I need
Oh.
to
For the
tie
fall?
my rope to another rope? Is basically why I'm asking. Is this a one
Oh.
rope job or is this a nice rope and a bad rope job?
It's probably a 2-rope gig.
All right, I'm gonna use the nice rope on my end, and you guys will get the bad rope. So I'll tie the nice rope to the bad rope, and I'm gonna hold on to the nice rope.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
I got D4 too, right? That's what guidance does.
Yep.
So that's nice. That's nice of you to say.
No,
I can't-
guidance is
the whole time-
advantage. Less is the D4. Guidance is advantage.
That was some bullshit.
Target can roll a d4 and add the
Better.
number to one ability.
Guidance. And I'm doing a what?
Guidance.
Oh,
It's just for one ability check. You touch one willing creature once. The target can roll d4.
Acrobatic. I
Yeah.
have a what's that? An 11.
An 11
An 11.
plus d4.
That is making all of it makes an 11.
Okay. Well then.
I can't believe
You're
he's
going
that-
across
That guy
and
is so nice as I'm just walking.
got it. And you go, oh, and you look down, you're like probably 1,500 feet up,
It's fucking windy.
like to your left, and it's like, yeah. And to your right, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be, like your hands start to sweat as you're holding the rope. You're like,
Wait,
I
is
can-
there not a wall on my one side?
Yeah, on one side there's the
Okay,
spire, the black rock spire,
This
and
isn't like the maps I used to get on. It's so, dude, I thought it'd be
Is it
fine.
the upper or the lower?
well, this part's upper, but all right. And you're able to make it across with your 11. It was easier for you, with
Is there
you're not having
anything
to
to
shimmy.
attach it to on this side? Like, what do we got?
There is so as you get there, you see the start of the bridge, which is a little wider, and has two like pillars that made out of stone at the start of it.
Uh-huh. And I can tie it. All right, I'll tie the rope on the one of them, and that's about all.
Okay.
Tie the rope on one of them, and then I will send a signal, and I'll reach into the bag of tricks, and I'll pull out a badger.
Roll d8.
2. Oh, this badger's a rat. I mean, that's what it is. It's a rat.
Oh, you have it.
Yeah. And I try
Oh.
to have the rat run along the rope back to tell them it's safe.
Okay.
Go, let them
You
know.
guys, I don't know if I can communicate with you, but it's
No, I'm just trying to- the rat itself is the
Well, it's actually the
signal.
command. Yeah, you can do it.
I can, hey, get on the rope and go and tell them that it's safe and the rope is tight, okay? Okay, I put him on the rope.
You want to run along the rope?
Yeah, he's gonna climb across the rope. He's got claws, they'll stick in there. That's nice silk on his little hands.
Okay.
As soon
It goes-
yeah,
Just a rat
and
comes back.
it goes. That's not good. And it goes for a bit, and then right at the knot where the silk meets the rope, it like the texture changes, and and the wind it just
Oh, he doesn't like the bad rope.
boom, boom, boom. You should see him fall down the side of the spire.
Holy fuck.
I rolled a 2.
That
I rolled a 2.
is too bad. Too bad. He was doing so well. That was the weirdest badger.
I wanna. Can I tug on the rope?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not so far that you guys can't see what Barry is. He has gone around a little bit, so it's kind of hard to see. But
I just walk back and I kind of hold. I walk back to where they could see me, like holding onto the rope with one hand. I tried to send a badger, but it's good.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it then. I'll go next.
okay, make an acrobatics check
Careful of
with
the
advantage
knot.
now. You got the
Careful.
rope set up.
Careful of the knot there. It's
Who's
gonna change.
who's basing the rope on the back end of it?
I got a 24 in
I'm
acrobatics.
trying to think it would be someone near the back end of the group of people because we're still single file. That'd
Yeah.
probably be the next person. Oh, because yeah, I can actually base it and then I'll hand it off to the next person.
Okay, 24. Yeah, you're able to traverse.
That's not so bad,
Nice-
huh? Did you
Nice
see
knot in the middle, Barry.
Thank you. The rat didn't think so. Did you see the rat?
No, I didn't see a rat.
I tried. Did his best. He's probably dead by now. I imagine he hit.
He's still falling.
I guess I don't know.
10 feet per second. Maybe.
32 feet per second.
How far is the gap total?
About 100 feet.
Okay.
Or whatever,
Alright, I
2
guess
ropes. It's about 2
I'll go
ropes.
That's
next.
about 100 feet if you don't tie in the parts.
Y'all across to Indy to pull on
Thalass
the
gives
rope.
you a little bless too.
Cool.
He's such a nice guy.
She.
She is
She
such
is.
a nice guy.
You don't assume.
And I'll yell to Indy to pull on the rope on the other side, and we'll see if we can give the knot a nice tug, tighten it up a little bit.
tug
Make
that
sure.
knot.
It's tied onto a stone, Drekar. You can probably pull
I'm
on
gonna
it.
give it to the person behind me, which is Preacher, I think. Or is it?
Unless the
Yee?
NPCs
It
are
would be
there.
Yee.
Yeah. Here you go. I'm going next.
All right. Acrobatics with the advantage and guidance.
With advantage. Okay.
It's like we got a 13 high with a D4. Oops, I threw it backwards of 1. And
So-
D4 was a 1.
Yeah, the 13 plus 1 is 14.
Yep.
Plus
Mhm.
2 is 16.
16. You're able to get across.
Yes.
Just as you're going, like you're bigger than most. So you're shimmying like kind of like, oh god, like it's just like the tips of your toes are hanging off the ledge.
I'm on the heels. of
Yeah.
my boots.
As you got the rope in front of you, like, whew, okay. And
That
yeah,
was,
you're able
you
to get
looked
across.
comfortable out there.
Okay. What about this side of the rope now that I'm over here? What is this anchored to? Is it another rock or Barry?
So,
No, it's a big rock pillar.
so there's two pillars on. Make all three that are across. Make either a perception check to investigate like what's around you, or to investigate the pillars. So
There's also investigation if you'd rather roll that.
yeah, so yeah, okay, fuck it. Yeah, I'll count both of them.
All right, this is for Barry.
Nope. Natural 1.
This is, I don't know. He's probably, we're just watching. So perception, I don't think he's investigating. Oh, a 16 on perception when he's looking around. Like not moving, looking, but just like taking it in, you know?
Yeah. And then do one for Drekar too. He's across.
That guy here is got a 2.
Ooh, that rolled tight against that corner.
Are we calling it
2.
cocked in the thing?
You guys are too high up to really investigate. You guys rolled a 2 and a 1 on investigation, and Barry wasn't looking. So, all right.
Do you guys think he hit the ground?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I haven't heard
maybe,
anything.
Maybe he's still falling.
You got.
Who's
I'll
next?
call
Sorry.
back. Say,
Him.
next.
Was I next? Am I up
Yep.
to cock? All right. You want to roll me a 20?
I would love to roll you a 20. But we'll
Roll
see
you
what it
whatever
is.
you want.
And so +1 acrobatics, and what does guidance do?
Plus a D4, but you got 20 already.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
20.
You're able to make it across pretty smoothly.
Unless you got a big negative.
-12?
Negative
I'm
12
good.
on acrobatics. I
Cross.
have a lead clothes.
And I'm yelling.
I'll go next. I'll go
Guys,
next.
that's easy. Just have faith.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think I heard him. God, that's
18,
fun.
10. Yeah, 21. All right. With the guidance.
But can you fly?
Galkuu shimmies across just fine. Gets there. Oh, I'm not used to being up this high. I don't really like this.
It looks good on you.
Oh, thank you. And Thalass looks at Preacher and goes, I will go last. Because,
No, by all means, go ahead.
are you sure?
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody gets across safely. I'll hold the rope.
I appreciate that.
I can just walk back.
You could, and anchor the rope. and then walk back with the other end.
She goes across, and she's like, whew, I don't remember it being this high. And she kind of slips at one point near the knot when it changes and
Gotta be careful with the knot.
dismantles the rope as she's going across.
At least the nice rope's tied on.
But she does that and goes like a whoa, whew, and then is able to make it across. But I'm sorry, Preacher.
I'm just standing there with a rope tied to myself, with the other end in my hand, like, well, fuck.
Should I go bring the rope to him, or do you think he's fine?
I
we
don't
need-
have a lot of faith. You should take the rope back.
I think you should too.
Alright, I'll grab the rope from the rock and I'll just kind of drag it back up off the ledge, walk the nice rope back halfway.
Oh, I think I heard it hit.
Was that it?
Might have been.
Holy shit,
Right.
that's a long way. Hey, Preacher, do not fall.
You
You got plenty of time when you do.
Go through the.
All right,
That is
so
going
I'm
to be a
gonna.
long, drawn-out death.
Are you bringing the
Wile E.
rope or am I
Coyote.
coming?
I can only get the rope halfway. I can set it down, maybe? It might fall, though. Preacher... I'm just like halfway on the ledge with the rope like there, like...
This is as far as I can get.
The rope, it ends. It ends here. I can't... Tell me your rope, maybe? I don't know.
I'm going to have advantage on my. It's an athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Oh, it's acrobatics. Oh.
You want me...
Ew.
I'm gonna... Is there a rock on this ledge?
Would you, if I used, I guess I'm not really climbing. I've got a potion of climbing that I want to use, but it's only for athletics checks. So I'm gonna try to make it.
Okay, before you do that, if you want to use your potion of climbing, you would just traverse it differently.
I would traverse it differently.
Like instead of making it using balance and stuff
Balancing
to
it,
navigate
you just,
across. Yeah,
Or ledge
muscle.
climb it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
going to do that. I'm
dangle
going
off
to
the
use my
ledge.
potion.
Dangle off the ledge and like ledge climb it sideways.
Yeah. Rock climb. Okay.
Does that give you a climb speed? Potion of climbing?
Equal to my
climbing.
walking speed
Yeah.
for 1 hour. I rolled a 4 and a 20.
Okay.
Natural 20.
You see, Thalass breaks the rope link, and Preacher, you have one rope, and you kind of just throw it over your shoulder. Chug a little
Oh. Yeah.
bottle that has like separated into brown, silver, and gray layers that resemble like little bands of stone. And you just and then just powder up, get some sandstone off the wall, powder up your hands, and then just fucking parkour jump on the side. Just
As he's like, his fingers are going past my feet on the ledge. I'm just like, hey, I can.
I grab his foot.
No!
I gotcha! I gotcha!
Oh, you son
And
of
I
a
keep
Throw it
going.
down like
You
Assassin's
son of a
Creed.
bitch. You said it was coming.
Yeah, like
You
Assassin's
said it was
Creed.
coming. Oh, this guy.
And then when you get there, you just pull yourself up, and
the best revenge on that possible.
so you still have climbing speed for 1 hour. So
Okay.
all right.
I get back, you son of a bitch. You got the shit out of me.
Hey, I told you,
said
man.
it. You said it.
I was gonna get you. I got you.
I thought you were gonna use a rope.
I was, but
You know this guy.
I only had half.
I know I had half too. I retrieved my nice rope. That was nice though, wasn't it? On the hands when you get past the middle bit.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it was soft on my hands.
That was nice. Thank you for those words, by the way. That meant a lot.
You're welcome. I'll
Alright,
use
so
a
we
little
just keep
boost every
going?
now and then.
We just keep
Yeah.
going.
So as you guys turn towards the bridge, you see a lonely mountain goat kind of like looking at you guys and paying attention.
Very nice to meet you.
Probably
Barry. The best dinner.
the
Don't
bridge
be
itself
rude.
is probably 300 feet long, as it connects to the other spire, which you can see is from here now. It's a little more decorated, and you see it kind of plateau off, and then it kind of go into the mountain a little bit, and you can see that. And even from here, you can see some large figures kind of like walking around it, as that spire is more made for giants. But
We're almost there.
out of nowhere, you see the goat kind of like, and it kind of jumps on like the side. You can tell it's like a climbing goat, and it kind of,
Oh, holy shit.
it's really kind of balanced. And then from around the corner of your eyes, you see this shadow that moves really quickly and just, and this giant eagle-like figure with red feathers kind of just and snatches the goat and crumbles some of the bridge as it's doing it. Like it's huge. And make survival checks if you guys want to
Holy
identify
shit.
it as it goes.
I think I heard it.
Natural
I don't want
20. 23.
Oh yeah.
God.
Chase it down.
For those of you who know over 15, you would identify, and especially you, Danny, with your 20, at 20, you would identify it as a rock.
I got
Snatches.
11.
It's like with one talon, it grabs the goat, and then with the other one, it kind of like touches the bridge and crumbles it a little bit as it like briefly stops, but then continues its flight. And you guys feel the gust of wind like as it kind of cuts through the air, and the bridge itself is like and looks pretty unstable. Like it looks pretty unstable now.
Oh shit.
That is crazy. Out of all the hundreds of years that this has been here for that to happen right when we're about to cross. That is insane.
Maybe they repair it every other day.
Game sense.
Game sense. I got an 11 for survival. Mason, you got a 7. Whatever with the
Plus
rest.
4 is an 11. I know just as much as you do.
I feel like we got this.
We are both thinking exactly the same thing, so there's no way we could be wrong.
That,
Ostrich.
It's an emu.
that bird probably saw the rat and was tipped off to animals being up here.
Oh shit.
Okay. And then Thalass speaks up. Okay, I didn't see a giant eagle the last time I was here. That did not happen.
That was a rock.
Or did you see it this time?
Rock. I definitely saw it this time. I don't. What do you guys think we should do?
He seems
I mean, we
pretty
need to-
fed.
This seems pretty treacherous now. There's also a mountain tunnel. I went further up the path, and now, as you guys can see, there's up this so as it goes around, it gets wider again at where you guys are at the base of the bridge, the sky bridge, and then it goes up a bit, and from here you can kind of see like a hole that's been dug out of the mountain. We could go through and then traverse the tunnels under. I'll take way longer, but
Bridge doesn't look so bad.
I can, I can get.
How
I gotta-
bad does the bridge look?
Yeah.
it looks sketchy.
Is it as sketchy as the thing we just traversed?
It's such a long.
It's like
broken planks.
No, it's made out of like stone, so
Stone arches type
Tell you
deal.
what, Drakkar, you seem strong. Do you think you could carry each of us one by one if you had to?
Why would I do that?
Just could you?
Yes.
If you were to be able to fly across the bridge, could you carry us one by one?
That could work. In case of emergencies, anyway.
You could just get me to the middle there and toss me, or I could just go across.
I could throw you from here.
I could just go on a rope.
I'll look down.
Another rope.
You'd make it from here.
Nah, I believe you. I trust you.
as you guys are talking, you hear the rock. You can see it in the clouds now, just like kind of flip up the goat and just.
I've got an idea. I've got a bag
Eat it
of
whole.
badgers and one rat,
I got a bag of badgers.
and I could pull
There's
another
so much
badger out
more.
and distract it with the badger. And then we could cross.
So you could it could hit the bridge again and weaken it even further.
Nah. He was zoning in the first time.
Plus, it's already eaten. Maybe it doesn't need to eat again.
Yeah.
I say, Barry, why don't you reach in your bag there, see if you can pull out a badger.
Okay. No one's identified this, by the way.
Oh, I know.
It's just
Because you didn't want to.
It's
Oh,
a
that's
bag
right.
of badgers.
it's a
What do
bag
you
of
need to know
badgers
about
and
it?
sometimes a rat.
Okay.
It's a weasel. This badger's weird.
This one's skinny and
So this one's effective.
valuable.
This is the weirdest badger.
You're just holding a
I'm
weasel
gonna
by the
tell-
scruff. Like,
I'm gonna tell the weasel, go out there and see if the bird will come get you. And then I let it go.
Go out and die
Scurries.
for me, please.
you just see it scurrying across the bridge, and
Yeah, it's fine.
seems okay.
Yeah, see? It's fine. That's a weird badger. You guys ever seen a badger like that?
Once before.
I've seen some badgers in my time, let me tell you. But that ain't no badger.
That's true. Preacher has had limited experience on the planet, but does know what badgers are.
I'm very aware of what the fuck a badger is. They come this big, some of them are this big. That ain't one of them.
I said, well, your car can make you fly and you could carry us across.
What kind? Do we know what kind of things to
there-
expect in the mountain pass in the tunnel?
Yeah, are there guys on the far side? Like right there?
No, you don't see anything at the other side, but like it like ends and then it kind of goes up a little bit further, and you can see like the above that, maybe a few hundred feet, is looks like you see some like out of the spire itself, like some some sort of structures are being made, but it looks like the giants live inside the wider spire, which is across the bridge.
Mm.
Sure. Oh, how about the tunnel that he was talking about? Do we
Yeah.
know if there's any like monsters or what to expect down there, just from general tunnel knowledge of the zone?
Make a survival check.
Sure. Roll me, Barry.
Oh, you betcha.
Barry, roll me.
That is a 12.
It's a 16.
16.
Yes.
You've heard stories of that tunnels in these mountains have been are usually either man-made by dwarves or the deep gnomes, or they could be made naturally by creatures called Bulutes, B-U-L-E-T-T-E.
Oh, okay.
Bullets?
Baguettes.
Bullets,
I think it's Boulette, but
bullets.
That's a bourbon.
Boulier.
Get a glass of that Boulier.
Basically big rock lizards.
Yep.
Okay, well, I don't have any plans to die today falling to my death because of a damn bird, so I will be going through the mountain pass.
Okay with the tunnels.
Oh, come on, guys.
He's already out there. I can't.
Did you
We'll
see
meet
the
him on the
weasel?
other side then.
The weasel had no problem. I mean, Badger.
Hey, the badger's fine.
The Wadger.
The badger doesn't even.
The
Diesel.
You know, I agree with the half-orc here, Drekar, and that bird looks pretty scary, and this looks a little treacherous.
So
Might take a little longer.
We climbed all the way up
You
here on
just
your
want to go
advice
to the tunnel.
to just
Fine.
climb all the way back down to a tunnel.
Well, yes.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I vote for bridge.
Okay, let's vote.
You guys can vote.
I vote tunnel.
I vote tunnel.
Captain says tunnel.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, you guys vote. Captain says tunnel. All right, fuck the vote.
Thalass seeming kind of scared, votes for the tunnel, and
You can be the
Galkuu
captain next time, preacher.
goes, I think if our friends here can turn us invisible, we can make it across the bridge.
Oh, you want to talk? Wait, what does invisibility have to do with the bridge?
I mean, fly, not invisible. But also
Invisibility
could be-
would possibly work, but
You
yeah,
weigh less when you are invisible.
The invisibility could.
Probably.
the stone won't crumble if it can't see you.
The rock wouldn't be able to see us.
You
for
don't
sure.
look nearly as heavy.
That's what I said. The rock, the stone,
Exactly.
rock and stone.
Well,
I can go check it out. I'm pretty good at these things, you know. Mechanical objects and, like, you know, loads and things like that. I can go check it out to see the state of it.
state of the bridge?
Yeah, state of the bridge.
Yeah.
I'd say I could
I'd
give it
rather
a
be
test
safe
also.
flying over, but if you can check out the bridge, sure, check out the bridge.
I mean, I can see how bad it looks, you know, if we're kind of far away.
Make a investigation check.
Am I going out there?
If you go out there, I'll give you advantage, but you might
Yeah,
have
I'll go
another
out there.
roll. All right, make a.
That's what the whole conversation was, to go see what it looks like.
All right, make a stealth check.
Oh, well, this is the stealth check for a 10.
Okay.
And then this is the investigation check for a 16.
It looks as you get out there, it's getting windier and windier, and this as like a wind tunnel kind of comes across the pass, and it looks very, very unstable. Like you get to a point where like,
Do I get to the weasel?
yep,
What
here
do
we
you
get to
think?
the weasel.
Can you go down there? Check that out.
So like the bridge itself is kind of like it's still connected, but like one side of it is the arch is still intact, and the other side is kind of like destroyed, and the structural integrity is pretty much gone. You don't weigh much, and the weasel obviously doesn't weigh much, so doesn't feel like the bridge knows that you're there. But you can.
Wide enough?
What?
Is the one side still wide enough for me to walk normally?
For you and the weasel, yeah, but.
All right, let's go check it out, weasel. We're just getting a
Okay.
good view. We're trying to figure it out. Well, like, is there a spot to attach a rope again? Like, is the rope situation?
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception. I can't be surprised if I need to bring that up.
Oh yes.
My passive perception is.
As you're getting out there and
Do I
and
need to bring up the fact I cannot be surprised.
yes, you did. You around the spire, the giant spire, you see a shadow through the clouds.
Uh-oh, here he
This
comes.
giant wingspan,
All right, you're up.
and you can see that it kind of like just crests through the clouds, and you can see its beak, and it's kind of dive bombing in towards the
I
bridge.
grab the
again.
weasel and I throw it in the air.
And then, all right. And what are you doing?
Dude, I love it.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you staying there? I guess you're just going.
I'm
Like,
throwing, I'm
You
throwing
want
the
to
weasel.
tuck
and
and
I'm going
roll, or
back.
what's the?
and what?
And I'm retreating across the bridge.
Okay, make a athletics check for throwing the weasel.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
You're up.
Chase it.
18.
Oh,
So
that weasel
the-
is flying.
as you pick it up, it kind of nuzzles your palm a little bit, like
And I yell, you're up, and I fucking chuck it.
Oh, the betrayal.
whoa! It just launched him straight up, and the rock is dive bombing towards you, and sees a little like its head just flicks up towards this little like, and it just doesn't even use its claws, it just goes and just eats it as it just flies above you, and like the wind just and you hear
Yeah.
the fucking
whoosh.
pathway, the sky bridge, that's what I'm calling it, start to like, and it sways a bit, and it's like a little bit of it crumbles, and
Whoa. I knew that would work.
Sorry.
and
All right.
the little connector that connected the arch
How far out there
breaks and falls, and it's like crumbling, and like where it's no longer like meeting anymore, it's like crumbling away, and it's like you back up.
How far out there am I? I only have 25 feet of movement. I'm pretty slow. I got a pitter-patter back.
Probably got about 50 feet out.
I'm gonna reach into the bag again. And get another
Okay.
one, because that works so well.
Wait, I just want to check where.
It's an 8.
That didn't roll at all. It just slid on the 8 the whole way.
Oh,
I reach in the bag, and I pull out
So-
a giant elk.
good. All right, so you know what the bag is. All right, sure. All right.
I have
Just
the item.
making sure.
Barry just doesn't know what it is.
Good.
Make a
All right.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
OMG, dude.
A giant elk, I think, is a huge creature, so it
It
is.
is.
is a massive creature. Like
Much larger than
multiple,
Barry.
Why did I have
multiple
advantage?
people can ride it.
Oh,
I accidentally
Barry,
said
that doesn't
two.
look like a badger.
Of course it is.
It's a huge fucking badger, guys.
I've never seen a tall
That's a
badger with
big
antlers
badger.
before.
These badges get weirder and weirder. That's 10 on the
Mutant
save.
a bag of mutant badgers.
10?
10.
You lucky bitch. All right.
It's not.
As you
He's been
reach
doing
into
it
this
for
little bag,
years.
you grab, you see fur, and then like feel a tug, and then you're like, what is this? Is this bone? And then
This badge is crazy.
you pull out this giant elk, which basically like lands you on top of its head, as you're holding onto an antler, and then you see like its weight like.
Stay here.
I don't know what a moose thing
You-
sounds like,
you
but
stay
it's-
here is what I tell
it
him.
starts to, as the weight of it, like it's a big creature, it starts where, oh, like it's like panicking that it's up in the mountains, and everything starts to crumble, and as you like, oh, it's going, and you jump off and do a little roll and start pitter patter and back towards the rest
I
of
tell it to stay there.
the group, and it's just like and just it breaks, and the elk starts plummeting to its
One.
death.
I hit the timer.
And
I hit the timer.
I pull out my pocket watch and I hit the timer.
you're pattering back, and you hear the stones like crumbling behind you, like, oh no! And then you hear and the rock swoops back and just snags the elk out of the air.
Hi, Shannon.
What's the wingspan on that rock?
They're
50 feet?
fucking huge.
They're huge.
What's going on?
Big bird.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Shannon.
Hola.
I'm interrupting.
It's alright.
You-
They're gargantuan, so I don't know what that means.
20 by 20.
Oof.
And that's the body.
Big old elk.
Yeah, I'll let
That's
you-
just its size. The wingspan's probably 100 feet.
Yeah, it's huge. It spans most of like
Barry
the.
gets back and he's looking at the timer and he's like, is he thinking, does that count still?
Listening.
So you guys all see the bridge kind of half collapse, so now the gap's bigger, like pretty big in between the two spires, and
Barry's,
the rock swoops back, grabs the elk, and it looks like with both of its talons, and it's like you see it kind of fly off now. It looks satisfied with
20
is-
seconds? I look back, you guys think
Just
that
gonna
was
run
20?
the stopwatch.
Like
There's gonna
20
be
seconds?
the timer since the elk died.
I don't think that counts though. We were waiting for the impact. Oh, by the
Yeah,
way, guys,
I don't
bridge
think it's
isn't
gonna hit the
looking
ground
good.
for a while.
Guys, the
So-
bridge isn't looking good, by the way. I went
The
out there,
bridge-
I checked it out, and I'm gonna be honest, I've seen better bridges. As like the last bits of the rock crumble behind me and like the bridge completely goes away. So we're gonna probably have to look into that tunnel situation you guys are talking about.
I mean, we did vote, so
the bridge
Well-
is fucked. But
I
the
didn't vote yet.
The rock seems like it found a meal, and it looks to be like you see it flying off in the distance as it cuts through the clouds, and it's
By the way,
holding
you
the
guys
giant,
Did you guys see that
holding the
badger?
giant elk with its talons.
That was a weird badger.
I say, Barry, I don't.
Huh.
Do you want to let me check out that bag? I don't think that last
much
one
of
was
a-
a badger.
I
how
think
much
it's
of a
fine.
chunk is missing from this bridge now? What's like the gap?
The gap is probably between like it's no longer an arch anymore. It's like two sides that kind of get to about here, and there's like probably 120-foot gap in between.
Whoa!
Well, we could still fly across it.
Like I said, guys, I checked
Yeah.
it out. It looks pretty bad.
I vote for flying.
That badger had horns.
That Barry, I don't think you know what a badger is, man.
Devil badger.
Dead devil badger.
Well, I mean, whoa, we gotta get going sooner or later. So
I mean, and it's probably
Well-
fine. It looks fine. That he seemed happy with eating all of my badgers.
Look, if Drekar doesn't want to fly, I'll fly.
I don't like magic, but I'm not being carried by you.
And I'm going to dive off the side of the cliff.
Oh, what? Why?
And
What do you
Start the
mean?
timer.
I didn't touch him
One
before he
dive.
dived off the cliff. I don't know what to do.
Are you just jumping off the cliff?
yes.
I start the timer.
Okay. All right.
Turns out Connor
I
didn't
look at
prepare it.
Barry.
He only has a
I look at
potion to
Barry.
fly.
I got
Okay,
I got
Oh, he's
67.
You're
67.
And
plummeting.
I cast polymorph on myself and turn myself into a giant eagle.
Good.
Right in the middle. I go 60 sub on 58 seconds. Indy.
okay,
Okay.
And I'll fly back up and I'll let a couple people get on.
Whoa!
I win.
I haven't
Is you
stopped it. I
guys
haven't
see
stopped
Preacher
it.
just basically just dive bomb off, and then your timer goes off, Barry. 6, 7, and then as this giant eagle just perches down and
It doesn't count. I put the stopwatch on.
Data entry error.
Well,
me
that
get
doesn't count. No impact.
Right, I'll go first.
how big is
I
the
think-
rock?
I think I can carry it. Can I carry a couple people, or is it just a person?
Your large beasts, I'd allow you to carry 2 people, or 3 including Barry. So
Or 5 berries.
Or
Yeah.
5 berries. Okay. I'll be the taxi, I guess. Taxi
So,
the group over. Yeah,
how are
it'll
you-
take 3 trips.
So how are you communicating this? You can only understand common. You speak giant eagle.
I just snap at
how
people
close is
until
he?
they.
Do I use Awaken Mind?
You can.
Can I
You,
talk
Oh, is he hungry?
you,
Are
you can talk. You can talk to him with awakened mind.
Are you snapping? I think he's hungry.
It,
I pull out
it
the bag.
specifically says
All right.
a giant eagle is a noble creature and speaks its own language, so therefore it can understand awakened mind.
Fucking knew it. All
I
right.
pour out, I pour out some slop in case the bird is hungry because he's snapping at people.
I reach out to listen because this just came up out of nowhere.
Yep. What are you saying? You can communicate. What are you saying? But it's only everyone else just hears squawks, but Yi is able to interpret it.
This is stupid.
Wait, who's somebody? Oh.
You can just say what you're saying, but like it's
Yeah.
like because somebody can understand you, but it's being only one person can, I guess.
Right. Yeah. So let's hear it.
What, me? Who, me?
Yeah. What are you saying?
You're the only one that's a giant eagle right now.
Oh, I thought you were trying to communicate with me. I didn't know.
No,
Okay.
I saw you fall off a cliff. I don't know that you're a giant eagle all of a sudden.
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
Preacher says, I say we fly and then commit suicide off the side.
Indian Barry no, because we explicitly were watching.
Man, he really did not want to take that tunnel, huh?
He's claustrophobic.
I don't like
Yee,
I don't like
tell
the-
them all I can hear you.
Oh shit! Preacher, is that you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You won't believe this, but Preacher turned himself into an eagle, and
Yeah, we
he
watched
didn't
him.
die. So Barry, you lost the bet. Preacher,
No, it didn't
Why'd
count.
you
He
do
did it
that?
at the ground.
Get on my back. I'll just fly us across. We can say, screw that tunnel. Tired of wasting
Alright.
time.
flies across. So
Is he hungry? Easy
No,
girl.
let's go. Come on, we gotta
Easy
go.
girl. And I start breaking his legs.
I got a bag of food.
Okay.
all right.
I'm gonna-
Well,
I'm gonna start
line up
climbing him.
for the taxi, I guess. Right?
All right. Yeah. And for the sake of brevity, you can carry 2 people across at a time. So, and Barry dismantled the rock because he fed it something that it was satisfied with, and you're able to like make a couple trips, just picking people up and dropping them off, and probably takes with your flying speed of 80 feet. Honestly,
10 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, I carry everybody across, get them safely there, and unpolymorph my bitch ass back to a person.
Okay.
I yell at Preacher. Preacher, next time you're just gonna jump off a cliff and transform into an
Yeah,
eagle.
warn a guy so I can get the time.
Yeah, but it was pretty
it
cool
was a
though,
good
right?
plan. I
That was
could've done
kind of
something
cool.
similar.
Hell yeah.
The paw.
Jesus.
Yeah, but y'all thought I was dead, right? That was a gotcha moment. I gotcha. So it's like Barry got me earlier, and then I got him
Oh,
back.
this
I got you
joke,
all.
This
So
joke,
you
yeah.
all owe me
It's coming
now.
back. It's
That's how
coming
this
back.
works.
Yeah,
You
so
watch
we're gonna
out.
get you back at some point. All right. Oh, I got a smirk.
Put one of my collars on him. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, fucking
Gotcha.
fuck
You go to hell.
You go to hell and you die, Mr. Preacher.
You go to hell.
How funny was that?
He comes back like tortured.
Speaking of funny, I gotta grab a beer so I stay funny.
Hilarious.
Well, hell yeah. I wasn't expecting you guys to get across it that way,
Without
but
check.
He
I
gave
like
me a bag of
Casters, baby.
The
Yeah.
second I heard there was a tunnel, I'm like, no.
Yeah, that was my thought too. I was like, do I want to burn one? Yeah, I'll burn one.
hell yeah.
I used a bag of badges.
Disable that. Get rid of
Oh, yeah, I
that.
needed to
Get
fill
rid of
that
that.
spell
Get
slot.
rid- just in case
Bag
you
of
guys are going
badgers
down
with an
there.
apostrophe next to it.
All right,
Or asterisk, sorry.
cool. Well,
So,
you guys get across.
do you think that badge is okay?
My apologies.
I say, Barry, wait, do I need to investigate to see if that wasn't a weasel badger? I'm gonna say no.
You know it was an elk and not a.
But, okay, I'm gonna say, Barry, I got news for you. That last thing wasn't no badger.
Yeah, I don't know
I
about
think
all
you
that.
should really let me take a look at that bag sometime because
It's
I think it got some bad
It's
information.
fine. It worked perfectly.
It's exactly what we need.
It worked. I won't deny it. It worked, but
The
Are
bag
we
of get out of jail
you know,
free.
Are we across the bridge? Yes or no?
You guys made it across the bridge, and so
yeah.
you still have to go up a few hundred feet to get to what looks like the giant settlement or base, castle. I don't know. My brain is fried.
Fortification? Stronghold?
Fortifications, and you guys go a bit.
Redoubt?
This spire is much wider than the last one. You guys can. It's probably 40 feet across in some spots, but it's still doing the same kind of spiral up.
Captain, who's
And-
up for talking to the giants?
As you guys get, or like kind of going around, sorry, you get to a spot where you see a little house kind of embedded into one side of the mountain. And like, could you flip over to Spire Mountain dash, it says cliff side?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Did you have a scene for the bridge?
No, I didn't.
Good.
Some things are better without maps.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a okay.
Found it. I was on the wrong side.
Did you know the mountain on the other side of your house is completely flat?
Right.
Yes, I did. I've lived here for some years.
Oh, if I make
Kidding.
unique characters, I can. Oh, that's nice.
Never looked on the other side. So,
There's
Captain,
you.
who's up for talking to the giants? Rekka did his part.
I wouldn't mind having Draco with me up there.
I would also like to go. If that means anything to the
I
captain.
should unmute myself first and then say what I just said. I think it
We
might.
don't see anything.
I might be an asset. Kind of got a silver tongue, from what I can understand.
You don't see anything, Clay?
Well, I see us right now.
Yeah, I see the
Clay side.
I
I
guess
see the party on a road
don't see
looking
anything
at a
else.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where we came from, but
You guys are ascending up the side of this giant.
no, I
spire.
know. It's just
Okay. Yeah, use your imagination.
Use your imagination.
What? No, I
Wait.
can't.
Here you go.
That tile is shifting. I don't know what to think of that. My imagination is running.
It's a
wild.
trap. It's an alarm spell.
all right. So we're walking.
We're walking.
And rolling over to that house where it's rolling.
How big is the house comparatively? Can we tell if it's like a giant's house or if it's a normal?
Doesn't look
full-size house?
giants.
Okay.
Like a giant's house.
Captain Indy, party token.
Party token.
Do the spaces seem much bigger than last time? Than like when we were in the bathhouse?
Yeah, they're 2x2 space.
Okay.
I wonder why.
I don't know why actually.
I don't know if that was something you did or just like the scale had changed and I was.
Oh, I
unsure.
got this slab is what they call off TaleBazaar.com. People make TaleSpire maps, and then you can just download, copy, paste, and boom, map.
Nice.
No affiliation with
These would be 10 feet each then?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you make all of these just for us, Kirby, right?
Uh huh.
These are made with love and care.
What was that
God.
site again?
TaleBazaar. Bazaar.
That's pretty cool though, just to have some pre-made stuff.
There are
So-
some official TaleSpire map creators that you can pull things from. I don't remember who did this, so shout out to whoever did this.
That's pretty sweet.
Do I just knock then?
It looks so when you get here.
When you edit it, just put a little name at the bottom.
Yeah, pop up.
We'll get it in post, or like
Yeah.
next time.
We should actually do it in pre.
Well, that would be
That'd be
morning.
best.
And then I could do it during. But let's not dilly dally anymore. There's a door to knock on.
Yeah, right, exactly. I wasn't,
Fade back in.
down with it, Kirby.
You
Screen cut to
see-
door being knocked.
And as you knock, like, kind of hear it echo, and it feels like it echoes in a way that's like larger than the room itself. Like you see, kind of like, poof, poof. But no answer.
I speak out in Giant. Just some friendly travelers wanting a word.
Hang on. Can I use thaumaturgy on somebody else's voice?
No.
Okay.
I don't
You could
think.
maybe try and mimic him and say it
Yeah.
again, but louder.
With an accent.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he say it in fucking what's its?
I said
Giant.
it in Giant.
I'm going to burn a.
Easy healer.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth.
Easy
I'm gonna burn
healer.
a charge off of my staff. Thank
Okay.
you very much. To
Oh,
comprehend language.
That was close. I thought he was gonna say a spell slot.
I was gonna say sorcery point. All things that we hold dear.
Yes, all things that are muy importante.
Is that
So yeah, I'll
giant?
burn a. Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm burning us doing the comprehend language with my new staff to comprehend the giant that Andy just spoke, and then I'm going to repeat it using thaumaturgy to make it loud and booming.
Okay. You're able to do that?
Well, that didn't sound friendly at all, preacher.
Yeah, well,
And-
they're not coming to us.
You hear it
Wow.
echo louder, and then you hear kind of smaller footsteps, and it gets to the door, and it doesn't open. It just goes, "Yep, we're okay in here. But just move along."
I was wondering if I can speak to a giant.
No giants here. Go farther up the mountain.
Did he say that in common or giant?
Oh shit! Yeah, he said it in giant.
No giants here.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I forgot what he said it in giant. I don't.
I mean, we've got
Okay,
no giants,
so-
and we're speaking in giant.
Yeah, you hear the same pitter patter, and then you just hear like, "Shoot! Be gone, giants! Continue. Go somewhere else."
Well, we're not giants. I just speak it.
Well, then, please, continue on with whatever your business is.
Well, then same thing.
You hear another couple of voices like, "Make sure they go. Make sure they go." Andy, you hear this with your high perception.
Okay.
You can sense with your super high level passive insight and perception that there's multiple people inside, and they're trying to. You've been shoot along before when you've stumbled upon something that you shouldn't be.
I signal I signal to Barry to go around the building to check the window.
Give him the aye, Captain. Go check it out.
Make a perception check.
It is.
Ooh,
That is.
that's
a
pretty good.
21.
You're able to. You go over the window and you kind of like perch up, peek in, and you see two sickly-looking dwarves. Like the whole place is kind of thrown about and it's a mess. They look really like you haven't seen dwarves look this kind of ill before. They look gaunt for a dwarf, pale skin. Kind of see the veins in their neck a little bit, and you see a hole into like in the back part of this little house into the mountain. And that kind of like goes, looks man-made, and you with that roll you see other like tools and stuff for digging. Looks like a
Captain.
small little excavation crew.
Captain,
I was hoping it would be another bathhouse.
The dwarf vid 19 going on in there.
Bathhouse, boys.
The Dwarven 19.
Captain,
Jesus.
There's bad news. It's dwarves, and these ones are particularly ugly. Uglier than they usually are.
Do you know Dwarvish?
I know Gnomish.
Are you sure we can't help with anything? I hear a lot of people in there trying to hush you up.
Yeah.
No,
ugly.
thank you.
They look terrible. Sick. Disgusting.
I hear you look terrible and sick.
And disgusting.
Then you just hear like those of you who were sitting by the door. You just hear whispering. How do they know? Hide the rock. Hide the rock. Hide the rock.
Look, we can help.
You want to take the door down, Captain?
No, thank you.
Guys, I've got it.
What?
Okay. Huddle in.
You gonna do the bird thing again?
No.
He jumps off the cliff.
I got it.
Really, that's not a bad idea, but just follow my lead. Okay. All right, we're leaving now. Sorry to bother you.
Dwarfs.
Don't mind us.
Okay.
And then I look at everybody and I just go. And I'm gonna see if they like open the door to see if we're gone. That's what I'm waiting for.
Make a stealth check, a group stealth.
Pretty much everyone, yeah. Roll me, Barry.
Dang it.
Roll too. Oh,
All right.
I rolled a 13.
Okay,
Not bad.
I rolled a 5 total.
That's Rekka.
you got a 16.
I got a 6. Are we staying? Wait, so we're not going?
Boys, right here.
We're just gonna stand here?
You want us to stay?
Fine.
I can't tell what he wants. And like I move a bit in like the jingling and the ringing of my rusty chainmail. Sounds like a little Christmas tree. My sleigh bells of rusty chainmail.
Shing, shing, shing.
1
I
second.
thought you had Mariner's armor. Is it like Mariner's chainmail armor?
Yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
yeah, that's how I have the highest AC of my skills. What is it? It's actually oh, equipment. This is it. Where is it at? I don't even see it anymore. Oh, I have a laying pill and a small stone with a hole cut in the center, by the way. There we go. Oh, it's half.
Deal with
plate.
that rock, Barry.
It's barnacle encrusted half plate. Don't ask about my rock.
So, about 30 seconds go by. A minute goes by, and then see it.
Cheese it! And I jump into the door.
You're able to crack it open, and
Two
this is
muzzles
where you're rolling
pop
this.
through the low
Yeah,
part of the
I'll
door.
jump in too.
Oh, we're rolling initiative? Fuck. Oh boy. Okay.
Two muzzles pop
Oh,
through the
those
crack
doors
in the
have
door at the
opened.
bottom.
Oh shit.
That's a 15 plus a 1. I think is a 16. That's not too bad for old preacher buddy.
So we're all doing initiative, right?
There you go,
Yes.
Drekka.
Correct.
All right. Let me look
you get
at
me?
what my.
There you go,
that 20?
Drekka. There you
All
go,
right.
Drekka.
We need to drag all of our tokens over here. I believed I said I was jumping
level
through the
3.
door,
I am
which is
low.
not good for me. God damn it, I'm gonna die.
4.
It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh my
How's you doing?
god.
You can't do that. You're the dungeon master.
Get the fuck out
You gotta
of
go,
here.
you gotta go.
So let's use this time to criticize all the plot holes in this campaign.
You asswipe.
It's easy to check out the cat.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Hello, Whiskey.
Oh,
I'm
she's
gonna
so
call you
whiskey.
Bourbon.
Oh, whiskey, wait. Hang on, let me. Oh.
She's so floofy.
Yeah, she's gonna have like medium hair, I think. I don't think it's gonna get too unbearably long.
Please tell me that's a
That's
feature on
awesome.
the stream. This cat.
Yeah, give me an ad spot.
Yeah, give the
Look at
cat
her
an
eyes,
ad
dude. Her
spot.
eyes are like
wait,
all
wait,
over
wait,
the place.
wait.
Oh, don't do that. Oh.
They rolled a 2 on their perception check to find you guys. So.
Kirby, make sure you
beautiful.
edit in whiskey now and then, please. Don't
Whiskey?
skip over that. Yeah.
God.
Kitty.
Okay, initiative order.
22. I'm first.
Negative.
Wrong.
Okay, what do you have?
30.
No, thank you.
What was that?
30? Jesus. Jumping Jesus.
Okay.
Sorry, who?
Jesus jumping Jesus. That's who.
Preacher, what do you got?
16.
Okay. Indy?
I got a 4.
Okay.
Just saying, I'm probably prone in the doorway.
All right. Yee, what do you got?
I had a 3.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
Low.
3, 4, 5. It's all of you guys.
I'm curious, what would roll 20 say if I rolled initiative here?
All right. You bust in, and as you do, you see, yeah, the 3 sickly dwarves. Okay.
Let's not
This
do anything.
zooming in. This zooming in thing is kind of hard. How does it? How do you get to not destroy
kinda
everything?
You have to move the slide on the right side,
Oh, got it.
or turn off the cutout mode.
Turn off cutout mode. Shit.
Toggle it if it's chunking something.
Or
out.
destroy the roof.
Oh, did that just destroy? You're
Well,
destroying the
if
roof
we're looking
now.
inside,
Yeah,
there's no
that's
roof
working.
anyways, so.
That's fine.
You can just the green slider. You can swing down,
Gargoyles.
and
They
that'll
have
remove
grass
things
inside
in
their
altitude.
house?
Aren't gargoyles? I'll explain that in a second.
Dirt floors.
That was weird.
It's grass
there's a-
floors because they don't mow their carpet.
They don't mow their ground.
Yeah.
They don't mow their floor.
Technically,
Oh, wait.
this one is gone into like the mountain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they dug a tunnel.
Don't like that.
Don't know where it's going, but
I believe it is my turn.
Guys,
So-
new adventure. I'm the new captain. We're going in that tunnel.
Creature. When you dive in, you push aside this like sickly looking dwarf, and they're very ugly. I'll send a picture to our group chat.
Yay!
I
You
already
won't believe
described
how ugly they are until I send a picture.
They look corrupted in a way, and
oh man.
yeah. Okay, so the gargoyles aren't gargoyles. I don't have construct things. Those look like
Ugh.
digging machines that looks like they can house a dwarf.
Man, this looks like my
Little
ex.
mechs.
Yeah.
Is it my turn yet?
Probably mining
Yes.
machines.
It is your
All
turn.
right.
Barry,
As
top of the
soon
order.
as I
Draco, you're
see-
right
as
after.
soon as I see Preacher start falling down, I run off his little back into the room. I get past it. I'm gonna go like middle of the room. I'm breaking in. I'm starting the tide.
Okay.
Get in. I clear the door. I get to about here. Nobody fucking move! Get on the ground now! And I hold an action to shoot anybody who fucking moves with Molly.
All right. Dracar. See Barry like
Are
combat
they
rolling.
trying to attack us?
They look on edge. and if you were staying by the door, you heard them say like, hide something, and yeah, they look like they're ready to fight.
Okay. I mean,
we did break into their house, just so.
They opened the door.
yeah.
You should never open the door for the authorities.
See if you were gone.
We're not
Yep.
the authorities.
We are now.
We are an authority.
Hey, group name, the authorities. Huh?
They're in the group.
Shitty.
The fun police.
Anything's better than the group.
Move me up to the door next to that dwarf
How about four
And-
captains and Barry?
right there. Yeah, we'll kind of block it here.
Captain Jack and the Railroad Crag.
But I'll pull out my sword, or I'll do the number 1 button on my tool and
Okay.
turn it into a flame tongue greatsword, and ready in action to attack him and say,
Anybody who fucking moves.
yeah, like, yeah, just stop right there, basically.
Okay.
And then I'm
This
done.
one by the door uses half of his movement to get up
He
because
gets
Preacher
shot.
knocked him down.
I guess I need conditions for my attack. It's like
I
if
shoot
they run towards the machines or if they attack any one of us.
I shoot the guy because mine was anybody fucking moves.
And you can see as the doors are busted open, he kind of like, "Ow! It's bright!" And what's he gonna do?
He's gonna get shot for a 22 to hit.
Oh, just as he's getting up. Yeah, that hit.
My condition was movement.
Yep, he stood up. He stood up, so you shoot him. Yeah.
22 to hit, and then 13 piercing damage.
Ooh.
I said don't fucking move!
And
That was with Molly, by the way.
with a pistol,
Yeah.
going to. It's going to reduce in size, like he just, and he reduces down to like smaller than you, Barry, and then it's going to make run away and make a hide, try to hide.
God damn.
I believe he gets attacked by Drekar too.
Yep.
Am I gonna reach him? Yeah. Is it
Disadvantage.
this one?
Disadvantage on it?
Yep.
Okay. Crit fail.
Hey!
Hey,
You
oh.
did the thing.
He runs underneath the door, and
Well, he's tiny.
he's hiding
Like an
under.
ant.
Yeah, he's hiding under the table. Right, I can't put him under there, so. Preacher, you're up.
Let me see if I do this. Try to do this.
Oh wait,
That's a good angle, Clay.
Trying to figure it out.
Connor, you want to do it?
Yeah, why don't you just give me your
I
key?
moved it for 1 second.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
See,
shit,
that's
that
what I
missed.
meant.
Like,
I'm gonna try to do this
I-
diplomatically.
People that are witnesses, when I drink Golden Monkey, I turn into a bit of an asshole.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say, look, guys, we don't want to fight. We just want to talk to the giants that live here. Now, if you guys aren't gonna let us do that, there might be some problems. So let's just put your weapons down and let's talk about this like civilized people.
okay. Make a persuasion check.
And I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Unless you want that just to be what you say, and then
I'll
Yeah,
persuade.
it
I'll
seems like
persuade.
an
What
action.
is my persuasion? Okay. That's a 4 plus 8 is 12.
Okay, you say that. It still seems skittish, and you can see that they're eyeing the little constructs. Or the one that you can see. At
Do I
least.
still have an action?
No. That's your action.
I don't think so. No, to try to like calm everyone down, just to like say it and not roll. If you were to roll high enough, you could talk some of them down or whatnot. But
Yeah, I think persuasion's an action, so.
yeah,
Okay.
you still have bonus.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon just outside the door, away from out of sight.
Okay.
And I will burn a sorcery point to do that secretively.
Okay. All right. So the anvil just kind of like falls out of the sky, but doesn't make a sound. Like it would.
It's beamed in.
Okay.
Yeah. And the dwarf to the left does like a double take, triple take, and then jumps in this construct. I'm gonna move him for now.
He gets in it.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Jumps through the door, the wall.
This thing has like 2 arms, one for digging. It's got a drill on it, and then he's like he like revs the engine.
Torbjorn.
Yep.
To work.
And
Why is there a bastion?
He's bunkered down with Reinhardt right now. Watch out.
Jesus Christ.
to move here.
All rights reserved.
Thank you.
Good
And it
save, legal
hits a
team.
button inside of it, and you hear just like this, like, it emits out a fucking its sonic scream where it goes, like an alarm goes off, and everyone in this doornet. So Drekar, Preacher, Indy,
Wait, I'm outside.
yeah,
Would that
it's
not affect anything?
it's a cone.
like I'm-
It's shooting outside.
Oh,
You're-
it's a
you're
cone.
good. I think you're good, Yee.
Okay.
Make a strength
I'm
saving
in.
throw.
Strength?
Strength?
What the fuck?
die.
Oh no.
This really want to affect
Strength
you.
saving throw.
Get me, Barry.
And you have advantage
5.
on anything.
Roll me, Barry.
Go.
You know what would be cool? So, Clay and everyone else, do you see like those black bar, or
Not great.
black
I hate you.
squares at the
It's
bottom?
not great. It's not good.
No.
TaleSpire?
Yeah.
Got an idea. Just remind me in a minute whenever this is done. But
Okay.
like, if each one of those could be a preset for dice sets, for like, say, like my Eldritch Blast, my X, my etc., etc.,
I don't know what they're for.
That would be like if you could save like a 2d20 and a d10 in the first
Yeah.
square. That would be cool.
It's worth looking into to see what that is. All right. Saving throw was 11. So anyone who's under that?
Me.
Me.
All of I got a 10.
All of you.
Yeah.
You all take 9 thunder damage.
9.
That's not so bad.
I am resistant.
Yep. And you guys are all knocked prone.
Oh, that's
I'm
I
not
was
resistant
just
to
I
that.
was just
little less
down
than
here.
bad.
I was just down here. What the fuck? I just stood up. God damn it. And my HP's fucked up too. It should not be this high.
And Barry, 22 to hit. As he does the sonic scream and then turns towards you with the drill and like.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that is.
Get the fuck
Hey.
out of here. No, I won't.
15 piercing.
No.
15.
As the drill just and just like screws into like the upper part of your shoulder.
That's that's not the best news I've had.
All right, and Indy, you're up. Yee on deck.
Thank you.
God damn it! Why couldn't I just
Okay.
fucking walk past this?
But then we would use the tile set for nothing.
Let's see. I am going
Makes
to. I'm right behind Preacher, so 10, 20, 30, 40.
Plus the tunnel might lead us somewhere in.
Like an orgy or something.
And we can
Tunnel
even
orgy,
tell the giants, hey, we killed some dwarves that were trying to tunnel their way under your fortress.
Ooh, give us your bracelet. Hey.
All right, Indy, what are you doing?
I think Indy is frozen.
Oh yeah.
He's not moving a whole lot. He's just really
Oh.
into whatever he's reading right now.
very intently.
This is his face whenever he has to do math. He'll read
What
the
a time to
second.
disconnect. He wants to do an
Clay,
ad
reach
spot.
out.
He just looked at me, so I'm scared.
Ad spot. Wear
Yep.
your safety glasses. Always. Even
spot,
when
here
you're
you go.
just cooking chicken.
Victory
Or maybe
Ring. Look
you're
how
just
cool this
reading.
can looks. It's like a little Buddha monkey with a third eye. Like, it's fucking sweet. And it gets you drunk.
That's
He'll
cool.
get you drunk.
That's a cool label.
He'll be fighting fat
it is.
bitches in no time.
It's good.
We can do
Sour
a cat,
apple
we
is
can do a
also
cat
very good.
spotlight.
Cat spotlight, whiskey.
She's sleeping. Well, no, she's up.
Yeah, she's up.
She
If we
heard
need to
cat.
put her on stream, get her up.
It's like, it's spotlight time?
Well, wake her ass up. We need to win
Kitty,
tomorrow.
Oh, it still
Aw.
says natural one drink for America.
Kitty.
She's so mad.
I can see her growing.
Yeah, I know. She's like
How old is she now?
10 weeks.
She's
Oh,
so cute.
kitty.
A little girl.
Just a little kitty.
This is against the rules to skip him for now and have Yi go and then have him go.
You're the DM. You make up the rules.
Yeah, I don't want to skip him. But, Clay, go and fucking slap him or something. It's like, tell him
I'm
to
sorry,
restart his
I'm running a
computer.
stream.
Oh, you are.
All right. Connor, just take your turn. I mean, your initiative is you both a 4 and a 3. Oh, wait.
Nope.
Was he leaving or is he joining?
Seems like he's coming back.
A little bit of both.
Sorry,
You're good.
It's alright.
my whole shit just crashed again.
Get a
Okay.
cat spot.
That's
Alright.
good. You're good.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
He just slammed his door
Run
again.
after. I'm gonna run after the one that's getting away.
Which
Would I
one?
have seen that or heard that?
You saw
Or
the
going-
one
yeah.
shrink, and you saw the other one get in the construct. That was now by Barry, and he just drilled
Okay.
into his shoulder.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
A few punches, yeah.
Just like here.
Yep. You could get up there if you wanted.
First hit is a 20, not natural.
Dirty 20.
Second, dirty 20. Second hit is a miss.
Clay scowls.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
keep saying dirty 20 every
That
time.
is 10 points of
Just to
damage.
see that face.
10 points. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a flurry of blows.
Okay.
For 2 more
So,
hits.
hold on. There's a thing that when you hit it, once you hit it, you can, like, you see it kind of open up to where you could hit the dwarf inside of it, but you'd have disadvantage on the roll.
Okay. I'll try to hit the dwarf. And that is a 19 with disadvantage.
What?
That hits.
So, yeah. That is 6 points of damage.
To the dwarf.
And to the dwarf, and then a 21 at disadvantage.
Okay. So,
Look at this guy.
and what was the 21
That's
thing?
another 6 points. To hit the dwarf
Okay.
again.
So a couple things happen right when you hit it, and when you punch the dwarf inside the construct, you like hit him, and like the drill, like as he does it, the drill like moves and like drills into the construct, and it does is self-inflicting damage, or 10 more damage on the construct. And it like it's the feature engine of pain as a, but then it also uses its multi-attack as a reaction.
Oh man.
Ooh.
So 12 to hit on you with the drill.
Nice.
And then it's gonna sonic scream again towards the door. No, towards it's gonna hit Barry and Indy.
Okay.
So
Cone?
Straight checks.
Yeah, hate
strength
to see it.
strength saves.
Is this magic? Doesn't matter.
Damn it, I fail.
What's in there? 13.
So if you succeed, take 5
What's the DC?
or 11.
11.
It's 5 thunder damage total, and you're knocked prone. If you succeed, you take half, and you're not knocked prone. If you fail, you're knocked prone.
It's half of 5, 3, or 2.
Half of 5. 3.
Take 2.
Yeah. Wait. I thought it was rounded up.
It's always round down. In D&D is the rule.
Oh, I thought it was always round up. That's okay. That's fine. 2.
It's always round one of them.
Round.
All right, you got anything else? Oh, the second attack hit. That was just off the first attack.
No, it doesn't. Its multi-attack is the sonic and.
No. Danny's first attack. This was the reaction.
Yeah,
to
he's
his
still.
one,
Yeah.
and he had the
He still has
21 to
another.
hit, and then however much damage that did.
So I did the first hit that opened him up, and then I missed the second, and then I flurried the blows and got those 2 hit them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the damage from the second hit went through.
Oh, so then it was just another 6 points of damage.
Oh, I got that.
Okay.
So it should be a total of 22 points of damage on the
Yep.
whole thing. Okay.
Cool.
The construct's looking kind of like clanky.
A little rickety.
Yep. Now Yee, you're up.
I'm going to walk up. I assume some scuffle, some battle. Yep, I walk into the door. Do I see anyone that's prone? Was Barry or Indy knocked down? Prone?
No.
I'm prone.
Indy's prone.
Indy's prone? Alright, that's gonna persuade me to attack the closest structure or enemy next to him, which is that
The construct. Yep.
gargoyle thing. Yep.
Yeah.
And Eldritch Blast,
All right.
as is tradition.
It's what we do.
First one is 18 to hit.
Hits.
Hits 4 or 5.
You
Second
had your.
one,
You roll a 1?
Wait, 5 total damage.
yeah. Yeah,
Plus-
yeah.
plus your
yeah,
the war mage and everything.
That was a 1 plus. Oh, well, plus my wand. I'm sorry. Let me. Out of character, let me ask a question. I'm looking at this wand here, and I think you guys said last time.
With the attack roll and the damage.
And the damage. Okay, so then it would be a 5.
As long as you're using it as your casting implement, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you do 5 damage, and as you hit it with an Eldritch Blast, it opens up again. You can see the dwarf's like, ugly face like. So you can choose to hit him inside of it or not.
Well,
In the metagame, it did use its reaction already, so.
I would
He's
choose
also
to
at
hit him,
40
and
feet
that's
away.
at disadvantage to hit the dwarf, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll aim for the dwarf.
All right.
With disadvantage, that's a 10.
That misses.
All right.
All right, as 2 Eldritch Blast, one hits it, knocks it back, and the other one, like as it knocks it back, kind of flies through and into the pit behind it. All right.
And that is my turn. Yep.
All right. This dwarf on the right runs and gets in the construct on the right, which is another one identical to this. Okay. Gonna go here. And 5, 10. It's gonna use his drill attack on Barry for 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Or 5 damage, piercing. And then Sonic Scream, so it's only going to be able to reach Drekar. And so Barry, Indy, and Drekar make a strength save throw.
So Barry got
Finally.
16.
Get me
Drekar got a 13.
20.
And it's 10.
21.
Okay, it's 10 thunder total. So you guys all succeeded, so I'll take 5 thunder damage. And you guys are not knocked prone. And
I'm already prone.
it's Galku's turn as he rushes in.
There goes my hero.
Watch him as he misses.
And he's going to bonus action Divine Favor and
Is he
attack.
cleric or paladin? One
He's
of them
paladin.
is one, one's the other, right?
Yep. $17 to hit on the construct. Does 7 damage plus the Divine Favor D4. 8 damage to the construct. As it's very badly hurt, as you see a holy energy knock off of it, and he's going to hit it again for 16 and does 6 damage, which is enough. So he hits the construct just wow twice, and it kind of breaks down as the and it just spits the dwarf, like and the dwarf just kind of like and falls out of it.
I was hoping for an emergency ejector seat. He, like,
Just through the roof.
yeah.
Just into a rafter. Just like dong, and then he's got like the egg that grows on his head.
So, plop. It's just like, oh god. And next is Thalass, who's gonna come here and. No, she's gonna run in. Sees Barry's hurt, can get there, and it's going to cure wounds at 2nd level.
That's so nice of you.
Damn. 15 plus 6, 21.
Good God.
8 and a 6 plus.
Good Lord. You guys don't need me anymore. I'm out. Peace.
That is so nice
Later.
of you to do that. That is so nice.
And bonus action spiritual weapon.
We got 2 of them going.
You just got showed up.
Yeah, I did.
As this,
Good thing I'm not a cleric.
this golden spear pops up behind, not there.
And her spiritual weapon is golden.
Yep.
Mine is golden too.
Actually,
They just don't have a golden fucking
Hers
touch.
is light blue. It kind of like looks like it's a frozen spear as it's gonna attack the
Well,
dwarf.
no, I knew yours was golden. I was saying she's trying to one up you.
Where did
Oh.
that barrel come from?
And that misses.
Oh boy.
All right,
I think that's her spear.
top of the order.
Yeah.
Barry.
Oh.
Ow. Fuck. Shit.
This construct to your left is broken down. The one
I'm
to your
going
right,
to,
there's a dwarfin, and then the one in front of you is empty.
Do a barrel roll across the room to get away.
Go into the construct.
Take the opportunity attack.
Yeah, you can totally get in that thing.
Oh yeah.
You can fit.
Try. Barry wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Very nice to meet you.
I'm gonna get out of there if he wants the opportunity attack. That's possible.
Yeah,
We
we'll
may
use
need
reaction.
one to dig later.
14 to hit.
Miss.
Yep.
All right, I am going to take one shot at the dwarf that is outside for a 16 to hit.
Hits.
That's with
Good
Molly. And that is 6 damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
How's he
Just
look?
take a shot. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Still ugly.
Fucking dwarf. Alright, I'm gonna use a grip point. I'm gonna get Gracie out.
Uh-oh.
Gracie.
Yo, alright, that's a 20 something to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alright, Gracie. Never fucked with me till today.
Come on, Grace.
13 damage.
Okay. Looks hurt now. I hobbled over and like. All right.
And then that's all really, you know. Fuck it. No, I'm gonna action search. Fuck that guy.
That's my man. Do it.
Bang bang.
Molly.
Hits.
Flag.
Yeah. Die. That's another 7 points piercing.
7. He looks very hurt.
All on this guy, right? Yeah. So I don't know how to do it anymore.
Click on yourself and then right click on it.
Yeah, there we go. Get the animation in there.
Alright, that's
All
all
right.
I got.
Drekar, you're on the grounds.
I will stand up. It's half my
Okay.
movement. And there's this little dwarf that just got ejected right in front of me. And
Yep.
Shot
I'm
3
gonna
times.
rage and try to end his life.
All right.
I don't feel like I'm in the middle of everything, so I am gonna reckless swing and get advantage.
Okay. That'll probably do it.
13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah, I mean that hits. Yeah.
So let's see, 4d6 plus a d8.
He has 7 health.
We're rolling more dice than he has health.
19 damage.
How do you dismember him?
So he's like rolling across the ground, being spit out by that machine, and I'll just
Yeah.
like
And
plunge
3
the sword
gunshots.
into him and
Yeah.
ramp up the fire a little bit, and then I'll swap hands and pull the sword out and move forward and strike at this dwarf that's under the table.
I was
Okay.
doing it too for.
As this dwarf is dead.
Or is there a dwarf
dwarf-
in another machine, actually?
That dwarf
Yeah,
is
the
also
one
like.
that is next
okay.
to the rightmost one. Like,
I'll do that one then. Put me
Okay.
like practically in front of Indy, between the, yeah, over on that side, yeah. And I'll attack the machine with reckless swing.
I was gonna say that other dwarf is extremely small.
Critical.
Oh yes.
6d6. That's it though.
Oh my
No
god.
d8s. Half is fire and half is not. It's 23. I guess we'll do. Oh, that was only
By how
5.
they landed.
How much?
3 and 3.
No, that's 6.
It showed 5 dice, so 10 plus 8 is 18, 23 plus my strength is 4.
Oh, it doesn't. show 5.
27 plus 2
Oh.
thunder is 29 damage.
All right. Construct looks kind of broken down, but it's still up.
Critical. Alright, I'm done.
All right. Dwarf middle is the dead one.
I have to burn a rage.
Or wait. No. That one is the one that's under the table. All right. He is going to. Who's closest? Thalass. Going to stab Thalass.
Which one?
Not one. He gets
Nice.
multi-attack.
Which is it?
Under the table. Under the table.
A little ankle biter here.
And a 17. What's her AC is not is 18. All right. The first stab she sees misses as he reaches out. Like you see this like mind dagger form in his hand as he's going to stab, and then it disappears after he misses. Ah! He goes again, and then Thalass puts down her shield and blocks it, and then he's going to scurry around
She could get
5, 10,
opportunity.
15, 20. She gets an opportunity. 19 to hit. That's gonna happen.
Does she have disadvantage because he's tiny?
Oh yeah. Yep. 1d6.
Does she have
One.
sentinels so he can't move?
3. No, she does not.
Sentinel activate.
She does have this thing called Winter Strike.
Kill a small dwarf for free. Is that how it reads?
Yeah.
Which didn't
Kill
do that
or
much
do
extra
dwarf.
damage, but it did a little bit extra damage as he jumps into this construct, this last one.
Isn't he too small to activate it?
As he gets in,
Does he have less health or is too small? Because he's an inch tall? I guess he could just maybe drop concentration.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking probably happened.
yeah, and jumps in. As he gets in, it just gets a little bit bigger and is now in that one. This one doesn't have the sonic portion. It has like, see the drill come out, and then it's got some hammers from. Preacher, you're up.
I'm gonna move myself in and the anchor in, or the anvil in also behind me. Can I get farther than that? I want to get in all up in there.
You've got 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, how far? Where do you can basically get
Put
almost
me in
anywhere
the
in there.
tunnel.
Just start
Put
going
me
down
near
the
the tunnel.
tunnel. We'll see.
yeah, you can
Not,
get there.
not engaged with anybody if I can.
That's gonna be harder.
You get there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna burn another slot off this staff to try to charm the dude that just got into the construct.
Oh, he was disadvantaged? Or he has advantage on the save.
Does he?
Yeah, you're in combat
Oh, yeah.
with him.
And he has advantage because of a different thing.
But even just like
Okay.
combat and you're trying
Yeah.
to charm in combat,
It's
they have
16.
advantage.
19, 12.
Okay.
Yep, he's good.
And then
He's kind of like.
A little crazy.
I can't move my anvil anymore to attack anything. So
It can go through walls.
He can go a little bit farther. It's got 20 feet of movement, right?
So it was like 5 feet to get inside, 10.
Could get to,
20,
like, here.
20. Yeah, I could totally get there.
can I hit anything with it?
Yeah, you
you
can
can
hit
hit
the
him.
one construct
Oh well,
that you just
fuck.
tried
Yeah,
to
I'll,
charm.
let me roll for damage.
Fucking anvil
Or
flying
let me
through
roll
the
for the
wall
attack.
across the
Yeah,
room.
you should do that first.
Yeah, do that.
Yes. That's a 2 plus
That's-
8.
Nope.
Anvil
See how
flies through
cocky
the
you
wall
were?
and plops on the ground.
I just start grooving.
All right, Indy, you're up. Yee, you're next.
Like the girl
All
getting
right,
humped by
I'm
the
gonna get
dog.
up. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
up to from
Me and
prone,
drunk white woman.
and I'll run over to the left side of this construct in front of
If you're
Drakar.
engaged with this one, you'd take an opportunity attack. Actually, it already used its reaction.
You already,
On me.
yeah. On you.
Perf.
On you.
Then I'm gonna hit
We
this
screwed
one.
up.
That's a plus 7, 13.
13 misses.
Okay,
Because you just like ricochet your fist off the the bronze metal construct.
that one's a 26 that
Yeah,
time.
definitely hits.
That is 6 points of damage,
All right.
and then I will. Oh,
And you
I
see,
will-
as you hit
Sounds
it, the weakness opens up as like, and you're able to. You can't attack the dwarf now inside of it.
That sounds like some dude named Damage's EP. 6 points
Okay.
of damage.
If you want, you can choose not to and just hit the construct still.
I'm gonna hit the construct still.
Okay,
That is 17 to hit.
just hit.
Okay. And that is 10 points of damage.
Nice.
And then the third punch with the key point is a natural 20.
Nice.
Holla at your boy.
You're all over the place tonight.
I know. That's another 10 points of
Oof.
damage.
They just put a flurry of fists into this construct, like, boom, 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 just denting the chassis of it. Just, da, 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 da. It looks pretty banged up. Yee, you're up. Stand in the doorway. You see 2 constructs still alive. One in front of you, the dwarf dead in the ground from Drekar, with an empty construct.
forget about the 3 gunshots so fast.
Yeah. The triple tap.
Then a skewer.
So he and he fell out and just pow, 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 and then just whoosh.
It was a very aggressive finish.
Sorry, so the one in front of Jakar and
Both gargoyles
to
two
the right of
doors.
Indy, that's empty, right?
They're
No.
all
No,
manned.
both of them are in there activated.
Yeah, I hid the ones that you could that are dead. So everything that you see is alive.
That's all I need to hear. I will cast Eldritch Blast on
Oh,
the
big
one.
Oh, pick a lane.
You know, I got one thing in this goddamn game. Let me have it. To the right of
I already took
Jakar.
fly away from him. All right. Roll for
Why are you moving Jakar? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Give me a second.
Oh, we didn't. I just realized we didn't roll nearly enough dice for my crit, but whatever.
Sorry, that was an advantage for some reason. Let me take that away. I don't need that. Or regular Eldritch Blast is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Regular blast.
Regular blast.
Regular roll. 11 damage. Second.
Does it as the
Eldritch-
first hit comes? It
Nice.
knocks the construct out and it kicks the dwarf out, like between Thalass and Drakkar. Like, ah!
Oh. Well, in that case, no, I'd still go for the construct because I believe in keeping somebody alive for negotiations.
Torture.
So I aim, yeah. So I aim for the construct between Indy and Drakkar,
Okay.
and that is a 16 to hit. Wait, yeah. Oh, that's another one. 16. Okay.
16
That
misses on that one.
Oh, on that one. Oh, okay. Well, that's my turn.
All right. As this one, it like ricochets off the chassis and into the wall.
You gotta remember to hex too at the start.
Sometimes I want to fly or turn invisible, you know?
The dwarf that got knocked out.
You can like hex every combat, can't you?
Well, it's a spell slot, so I don't know. I guess I could, if we short rested.
Which we probably will.
Can I
We
attack
don't always
Drakkar
do.
for 11? Are you reckless?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
15.
15 is exact. Yep.
Ooh.
Hate to see it.
So 6 piercing and 8 psychic damage as the mind poison hits you, then it hits your brain at the same time.
We know a guy who used to do that.
My
And
brain.
then it's going to trade one of its
my
attacks for this thing called Mind Mastery, and Drakkar, make a int saving throw.
Ooh, we're good at these.
Oh, here we go.
Roll me very.
Does rage affect it?
No.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh,
It went
that's
well.
2.
You have your reaction, right?
I do. Yeah.
Make an attack against Indy.
Oh,
So
shit.
I have my normal reaction would be to attack a guy that has dealt me damage from my offensive duelist.
Oh. How
Was
the
that triggered
table
before
turns.
this? DM, you have to make the call. If you're wrong, all of Trendon will be in the email that we get.
I don't know if there is I've never seen this like attack a friendly use your reaction before, but I have a reaction to being attacked. Or to being
Yeah.
hit, I guess.
So it has 2 attacks. It used the first attack that hit you,
Indy. Hit.
and you didn't say like I want to use my thing right after that.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I moved right on to the second attack, but I did. There was space there to be like, I want to hit this guy. So
It was the second attack was the poison?
the first attack was the poison. The second one, I traded it for this thing called Mind Mastery.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's.
I thought it was
out.
like an effect of the like
No,
being
no.
poisoned. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I'd like to hit him for hitting me.
Okay. You can do that, and then
I
I'll.
can't be reckless on this one, so it's just a normal D20.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Don't worry, I'll crit for you.
Do
20,
it, man.
20,
Ah,
It was so close.
Oh,
plus
It was
6
so close.
or plus 7 is 9.
That misses. So it's not going
I
to
tried
use
so
Mind
hard to
Mastery
crit.
on you. It's going to use.
but wait, there's more.
I still take the psychic damage, though, right? That wasn't part of Mind
That
Mastery.
was that was the dagger. It is going to use it on
Oh, please be me.
Indy.
Dang.
So make an
Really
int saving
I
throw.
have to say, I have to reload.
Some
An
range
int?
on
Yep.
that one.
I fail. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, he got me.
Use your reaction to punch.
Preacher.
Preacher's
Just
the only
walk
one in
preacher.
range.
I finally have an excuse.
Honestly,
I guess Barry's in range too, probably.
I see
did burn
plenty
Preacher.
excuses,
He did burn
guys.
Preacher.
Almost everyone.
Oh, they're
you're
both in the
punch-
same range.
you're gonna punch Preacher.
I think all of
Punch
us
the
are.
anvil.
Punch the anvil.
He sees you going like down into the like tunnel. So use your reaction to punch Preacher. So make an attack roll.
Critical.
Not a critical, but
Critical
it
one.
is
Preacher, take a
25.
Roll damage.
shot. Ooh.
I think that's probably too high for shield.
Minimum
too.
damage. That's 5 points of damage.
5.
All right.
Ow! Indy, god damn my kidney!
Slap.
Fuck!
Ow, my balls.
Sorry.
And he's gonna run with his movement. Oh, where can he go?
I already used my reaction, so he's free
These
for
two
me.
boys got
And so did Indy.
reactions.
He's gonna go that way.
What about, what's her...
No,
name?
just the guys got reactions.
Fire
They're gonna
lady.
use it on the little.
Yeah.
I took a note. Hang on.
Nat
I took
8.
a note. I know a name.
Thalass?
Talus. I
Thalass.
was getting to
I
it.
knew that.
Scurry.
Talus already
Get
used
to-
her reaction. It's just Galkuu.
Yeah, I know, and I rolled. He missed. All right.
Oh, he got way back there.
Yeah, that's as far as we can go.
I'm about to
Scurry's
fart on him.
Oh,
All right.
fuck.
Preacher, you're up next, I think. Or wait. No.
I just went like a couple
Yeah,
turns
yeah.
ago.
Galkuu and Thalass. I messed up in the order. All right. Galkuu, what can you do, bud?
Galkuu, what can you do?
Goku's charging a spirit bomb.
It's going to take 7 sessions.
He's just gonna get here and make attacks. 9, 6. That does not hit. 17 hit. Or that much damage. For 7 plus Divine Smite. Which. Where that at?
Where that ass at?
Where are smites? Oh, there it is. Ah! Damn, smite does a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
6,
That's what the memes tell me.
9 damage. 1, 2. Boom. Alright. It's some good. And Thalass is going to. Is anybody hurt?
Yes,
Kinda.
I'm missing
Down
5.
17.
I'm not really hurt anymore.
I'm hurt.
How hurt?
Not hurt at all.
Almost half.
Okay.
She's gonna get right there and use Cure Wound.
Liddy.
Do it at 3rd level.
Good.
4, 7. Plus 6. 21.
God damn.
Super
D&D?
nice.
Back to Matt.
Yep. All right, top of the order again. Barry, locked and
I'm
loaded.
going to go 5, 10.
Wait, I didn't go. Did I go?
20.
Did I go too?
I think you guys both went.
I think so.
Thalass
No,
and
'cause
what's her
I-
name? Just
I
underneath
rolled
us?
I rolled a 4 on initiative, and I only used my reaction to punch him, unless I lose my turn.
Oh, so, okay. You guys can both go. I thought you guys both had 2 turns, but maybe we're on the 3rd round through. Hey,
I have gone
we were. All right, I got confused. All right,
You're good.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is this dwarf in range, or do I have to move up?
I'll just you guys
You're
can
in
go
range.
Okay. Well, whack them. These are gonna be non-lethal hits, so just in case I knock them or something.
I need to make check marks when I do that.
That is a 23.
Hits on whatever you're hitting.
That's 8 points of damage.
Oh no, what are you hitting now? This is important part.
The dwarf. It's the dwarf in front
Okay,
of me.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
You said
second hit.
non-lethal.
Yes, these are non-lethal.
okay.
That is 21 or 20.
It's
That is 6 points of damage.
okay. He's looking banged up, but he's still up.
Bonus action. I'll use another key point. Fuck it. I got some. I believe that's gonna be a miss with a 12.
Yeah, I missed.
4th hit is a 21.
Oh
That
yeah.
is another 8 points of damage.
Ooh, he's just within an inch of his consciousness. All
Let me
right.
check something real quick. Sorry, I just want to check.
No problem.
Yee.
What?
You're up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Play the
from
game.
here,
Do your thing.
I
Oh, sorry. I was checking something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna use a stunning strike, so 2 key points.
What's the save?
A con save.
That's the nat 3, so 5.
He is stunned.
He's stunned. Let's give him a boom, boom, boom. and
Wait, stop it.
He's stunned. Yeah, you're up. There's the one in the construct still, and then one still up.
There's a tornado outside.
Sorry, just recap me for a second. There's one construct
There's
and
one
dwarf.
unconscious dwarf, and there's a construct. You decide. Eldritch Blast. It's
going
not
for
that
the
complicated.
All right, go.
Construct.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Fine, Clay. Just roll for me. Just tell me
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. That's what I was gonna do.
10 plus
That's
whatever.
I think that hits. What is that? Oh, that's a 10. No, wait, hang on. Sorry, let me check. 10 plus, I think, 7.
Charisma mod is 4.
7 plus my proficiency is
Yep.
3.
Plus
So
1.
Yeah, that
17?
hits. That hits.
That
Plus
hits?
1.
Alright. Roll a damage.
D10.
Plus 4, plus 1. Actually, that should have been not a 17, an 18.
One more, yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
Roll a 9.
I can't read.
So
This one
we're-
says a 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Roll it. Roll. I don't know.
I can roll manually here if
Yeah, just
the.
roll something.
Alright, hang on. I'll manually, I got an 8.
Okay. 8 plus.
1 plus 4.
Oh, plus 1 is 9, yes.
So
Good call.
13 because of your charisma? Or
No,
sorry.
no. That was,
Well, that's everything? Is 8?
that's everything, yeah. That's
Okay.
the
It's
plus
still up.
4 plus the 1.
As you
Alright,
knock it back, you see the opportunity to hit the dwarf inside of it, if you want. But if not, you can hit the construct.
Nope, I'm just gonna hit the construct
All right,
again.
go for it.
I'll do it this time on my own. That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
That hits, yeah. That's ooh, 5. God damn.
5 damage.
Did you
Oh
factor your
no,
plus
6.
1?
Sorry, 6. The 5 plus 1, the wand. So 6.
There you go.
So
As it destroys and spits out the last dwarf. All contracts are destroyed.
All right.
All right. Top of the order, Barry, Drekar right after.
Barry will turn around, jump on the box, jump forward to the ledge. Item interaction to get out and easy.
What? Easy? What?
Oh, critical!
Oh,
Easy.
you hate to see it as a DM.
Is this non-lethal or lethal?
No, Barry wouldn't non-lethal for sure.
Okay.
It just doesn't seem.
How would you like to kill this dwarf?
I want to whip out an easy and just crack him in the skull and just have a nice like baseball bat sound. Just
So he was stunned and like, as his muscles tightened up and just as you just like, gotcha.
Gotcha.
You just basically teed off his skull, like as we were just sitting there for you.
fuck that.
Nice.
All right.
And then I'll use my second attack to reload Molly
Gotcha.
and my
Okay.
bonus to reload the other gun.
Awesome. Drekar, last dwarf.
Yep. We'll get him. Reckless swing. Me in, and
Gotcha.
we're raging, so there is no slowing down.
Huh.
Double crit fail.
Wow. Let's take a screenshot of that shit.
As you rear back to swing, as you do, it just slips out of your hands and just like all the momentum just kind of flies and it sticks into the wall above the dwarf's head.
Clay,
Then
how
I'll-
do you do that?
I'll just clobber him with my fists instead then. Second attack, and we'll reckless swing. Good God, Barry. Help me out, man.
I crit. I
Seven
don't know what you're doing.
7 is 14. That's the best
14 just hits.
Alright.
I don't know what you're doing. I crit just fine with one die.
Yeah, it does
I don't know about
5
all
damage
crit
from
fails.
or I do roll a d8.
But really good.
I mean, like,
5
the
plus
physics in this
6
isn't
plus
good,
2
so, like, I'm sure
is
it's
11,
not a fair
13
roll.
damage
Nice.
of bludgeon, lightning, and thunder.
Nice. As you just come in, like, like, hear the shock just like rattles off his face as it kind of echoes through the chamber, and he's pretty hurt here. Preacher, you're up.
I
look
guess
at
I'll
him, I
item
go-
interaction and pull out my shield.
Nice.
I look at him and I go, "Hey man, I tried to talk you through this, but you know, fuck you and Anvil straight to the
you.
face."
All right, roll attack.
That's a 19.
Hits.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Anvil. Crush him.
Oh, I gotta look up to see what the damage is. What is it, 2d8 or 2d10?
Depends on what
Let me
level.
Let me look.
I
Sorry.
think it's D8.
Sorry.
I think it's D8 too.
It is d8s. And it's only one.
Looks like
So
more
that's
than
a 6 plus 5 is 11.
What?
It's
11 damage?
11 damage.
Can you not do that? It's hard to see. 11 damage? How do
Yeah.
you want to kill this dwarf?
I would like the anvil to smack him in the face and pin him to the wall. Just kind of
Alright.
like a.
Is your anvil like dot, 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 and just smashes him and just rolls him into the wall? And a quiet fall.
I said nobody fucking move.
He did, by the way. I heard it. Anybody else hear it?
Times after
Holy
that,
shit,
Barry,
did you
I
guys
just
see
want
me
to
hit
say.
that guy?
I guess they didn't hear it because they're not saying anything.
Barry still got it, baby, and he puts Neezy away.
I walk
I'm gonna go
inside
over and.
too. I've been outside this whole time. I get inside the. Yeah. Stop freaking me out, man.
I want to see what they're cooking over here.
I gotta get going to bed here soon, so.
Yep.
It's meth.
Okay, so should we just do everything next time? All the looking and
I'll
looting.
make it real quick.
Okay.
Guys, as the quiet falls down the thing, the tunnel doesn't go too far back. Maybe Barry and Preacher, you see it goes down maybe like 40 feet of digging, but looks like they hit something, and looks like there's like a mining pick down there that chiseled it out. And they all look sickly, and those who you want to look through the place, make an investigation check.
I want to see what's in these pots of stew. I assume they're stew.
Spend my
I'm
time
gonna
that I
look for
would
the-
use
the
investigating
rock.
to go get my sword out of the wall.
Yeah.
I imagine I can see down the tunnel with my what do you call it? So I'll make a check.
Okay.
I made an investigation check strictly to look for this rock that we're talking about.
Okay.
I got a
Alright,
6.
and I rolled a 20.
Shit.
What is it?
I rolled.
What's in the
4.
pot?
22.
Is stew.
I eat some.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's bad.
Dwarf food?
It's bad.
Yeah.
Is it worse than Barry's slop sack?
It's similar.
It's similar. Okay. Well, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Don't you dare compare my food to that.
All right, Indy.
When's the last
Dare
time
compare it to that
you
slop.
Barry?
You're looking
I
around.
got a 22.
Yeah, you're looking around the house. You heard through the door that, like, you heard him say hide it, so you're not looking in places that would be, like shelves and stuff. You're checking for weak floorboards and spots, and you go to one of the beds and you see a little lump in the mattress, and you're like, typical. And just pull up the mattress a little bit and just.
Horn rags.
As you lift it, it's like a green gem the size of a grapefruit, but inside of it is like glowing, like crackling green energy, and it looks different than any other magical stone you've seen before. Looks potent and powerful. That's where we'll end, I guess.
It looks potent.